Hello, everyone. My name is Steven. I'm going to be your DM for the evening.
Hi, Steve.
That
The
works.
rest of y'all are slacking.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
We're
No,
trying
I
that
feel like
again. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. We're doing this again. We're doing this again. Hello, everyone. My name is Steven. I'm going to be your DM for the evening.
My God.
That's a lot better.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait a
Hello,
minute.
everyone. Welcome to another phenomenal episode of Enter Ravnica, where we delve deep into the mysteries of Ravnica, trying to uncover its secrets, save it from the impending vampire doom that is upon it, and hopefully not die in the process. Before we get into everything, we have a few things to go through, starting with introducing ourselves. Steph, who are you?
Hi, I'm Steph, also known as Mizuki, and I play Freya Wolf of the Boros Legion, and it's time to go! And throws Rialdo, and then just runs.
Football Rialdo, perfect spiral, Tom Brady, nice.
Which, by the way,
Meet the
came out of
goblin.
retirement after 40 days. What a stupid bitch.
That
What
guy
up?
who paid
Whoa, whoa,
$50,000
whoa,
for the last ball.
Claudia, who are you?
Hi, my name is Claudia. I don't follow sports, and I play Nyssa. And we were planning out an entire, fucking infiltration mission, only to find out that it was absolutely worthless. I'm proud of us.
It's a good thing. Just to let everyone know, I did not fudge that whatsoever. That was planned from the start. And it just went horribly. And as the DM, I was like, yes. But Mikey, who are you?
Hi, I'm Mikey, and I play Rialdo, the team emotional support goblin. I hit things with gardening equipment, and I'm also aerodynamic.
I love that
Absolutely
sound.
splendid. Tara, who are you?
I'm Tara, and I play Tegan O'Connell. And the emotional support goblin is doing nothing for me because emotional damage!
Yeah,
That's a good reason. That's a very good reason.
Yeah.
It's okay. Maybe we'll get past that a little bit in
can do
later
more.
episodes to come, or maybe make it worse. But last and not least,
You can't say that!
Ooh,
Santi, who are
pain.
you?
Hey, I'm Alejandro, but most people call me Santi, and I play Detri Valkesh, also known as just Val, also known as currently Giant Wolf Spider shitting its pants right now.
Yeah, giant wolf spider surrounded by not only 3 dire wolves, but
3 dire wolves and 2 vampire thralls, I think.
it's going to be a fun time. But before we get into all of that, I have a few things to say in my single camera screen here. While you are watching the show, you can gain what we call souls, otherwise known as channel points in Twitch lingo. You can use those souls to either give your favorite character advantage, give your least favorite character disadvantage, some +3s, -3s here and there, give the DM advantage and nothing else.
Lies and slander
No.
give disadvantage.
Don't
He
do
doesn't
that.
And you
Don't
can
do that. That's
also
weird.
play
Lies.
cards
No, that's
from the
weird.
deck of many torn-like things, which you, as a viewer, can take this story and flip it on its ass. It's been done a few times already. There are a lot more effects still inside of there, waiting to be pulled. That's the most expensive. But geez, Steve, how do I get so many points? Well, for one thing, you can watch our reruns, which we hold every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, so long as I remember. I started setting alarms now, though, so hopefully I remember. But you can also subscribe to our channel, and that will earn you double the points by just simply being here and watching. You can also earn emotes by subbing to our channel, and that includes the Candide emote, the Tegan, Freya, Rialdo. I still need to work on a Val emote, but that's in the works, I promise.
I just got here.
And the surprise DM emote. On top of that, if you're a tier 3 subscriber, you can earn the eye emote, which is my favorite emote out of all of them. It's so pretty. Can someone post that for me, please? Thank you so much. On top of that, you can also donate bits to earn even more emotes. That'll unlock you the Nyssa emote, the Zero emote, and the Torn the DM emote. All proceeds go to improving the channel and making it a lot more enjoyable, not only for you guys, but for us, and to ensure that we can keep doing it for time to come and give you all these wonderful stories that we work very hard on. Don't forget to follow us on various social medias, such as, Facebook, Instagram, all that fun stuff, but also subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we are trying to get back on track with posting VODs. I just posted one on Wednesday, and catch up with our story. And, it's only like 23 episodes right now, soon to be 24 probably by next week. And you can also hop onto our Discord channel, which we have up and running, and you could share all your favorite crafts, your DM ideas, your world ideas, and so much more. As a warning to all viewers, all episodes from last episode forward may include topics and actions of self-harm. Please consider this while continuing your viewership. Okay, I think that is everything. Are y'all ready?
Nope.
No. You sure?
No, thank you.
Positive? Well, it's okay, because we can hold off for a second, because I do have to say, Obama's left armpit, I don't know if you're here, but thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime subscription. You're absolutely phenomenal. Magic Megan 18, thank you so much for the sub. And Pikachu Found You, thank you for gifting a 1-month tier 1 sub. Okay. Now I think we're ready to go. My name is Torn, and welcome to my bazaar.
I'm leaving.
Roll performance.
Natural 20.
Adventure ways, gather around the table as we plan today. Teaching thanks for guiding us to endless pain, embracing the theater of mind.
Mysteries, dwelling in the concept of camaraderie, learning lessons of our own vitality, leaving all the conflict behind.
Dark and rooted fear and dread,
Creatures living overhead,
life is home to the undead. Darkness creeping, we feel we've all lost our minds. So now we say, oh, breathing is you, and down as your tune. Pick up your arms, our strength carry through. Charge in with your heart, and lead to the passive. Just pick up the dice and roll initiative.
Have this guy get in the
And
garbage one more
welcome
fucking time. See what
back.
happens.
What a gremlin.
Jesus.
Oh my god, the fact that you just yelled "get out of the garbage" was absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so as we normally do, everyone please stop what you are doing. Close your eyes, listen to my instructions very fucking carefully. I want you all to breathe in as yourselves and breathe out as your characters. Think of everything that's happened. Meeting a new friend. A lot of other shit, honestly, that all led to being surrounded by the enemies that haunt Ravnica. How does your character feel? What's running through their minds? Embrace it and embody it as you once again breathe in as your character and breathe out. Chaos Disciple, thank you so much for the gifted subs. You're amazing. So, when we last left off, the Platinum Rings, having been released from Celestia prisons, were introduced to their parole officer, Ditri Valkesh, a druidic Loxodon with a strong affinity for the nature that brings Ravnica to life. And upon being released, the party attempted to reach out to Gregory O'Connell, Tegan's father, only to receive very cryptic messages, more or less pointing to the fact that he was in danger. Quickly, the party rushed over to Precinct 5 to see a desolate wasteland where blood stained the walls with no sign of human life anywhere. There was no hope for life at the O'Connell home either, as the party was met with toppled furniture and a scuffle that solidified their worries. And as Tegan attempted to look for anything that could help, Val decided to speak to Squishy, Tegan's pet rat that was known to serve as a conduit for Ruse, to spy on the party, and with a bit of magic, severed the connection from Ruse. And Ruse, in a fit of rage, sent the dire wolves after the party, forcing them into the sewers where they ran into members of the Rakdos and were forced to engage in combat with the Master of Cruelties, earning them a victory under their belt, as well as the respect of the Rakdos. The party spent the evening following the sewer lines, leading them to a familiar point that would serve as an entrance to Precinct 6, only to find it being guarded by Azorius and direwolves. Val, transforming into a giant wolf spider, attempted a diversion that hopefully would cause the direwolves and Azorius to fight each other, only to learn that the Azorius were under Ruse's control, and danger was now upon Val. And that is where we pick up today's session. So, let me, of course, show you guys what you see.
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh man,
I'm in
Let me set
danger.
it up.
you are in danger.
Okay,
I'm
I
in
just think I'm a
danger.
spider.
We
right
blew up your
now.
house. You can't go home.
You
No,
are
me,
a
the player,
spider,
would like to
apparently.
go home.
You haven't been attacked.
Fair.
But I will tell
Yep.
you as soon as I get this set up. Hold on a second. Bam. That they see the spider in front and are just kind of a nuisance.
Just a spindly spider. Pay no mind to me.
The direwolves are slowly making their way towards you. Just what are you doing?
I-
What's your action?
I saw that little no.
No.
Are we
I-
not in combat?
Not currently.
Wow.
Right now, the only thing they understand is that there is a giant wolf spider, and the direwolves are more or less stalking currently.
I want to send a message to Nyssa because
Okay.
she's right across the alley from me. So I'm gonna be like, if shit goes down, I'm going to do something very stupid, but it might cause enough of a distraction to get all of you out of here. I need you to let me do this. Do you agree?
Before I agree, out of game question. I already yelled at fucking. I messaged Freya and Rialdo to come up already.
Yep.
Before
Sure.
the end of last session.
And Freya was about to book it with Rialdo on her shoulder.
I want to ask right now, Val,
Yes.
what are you doing in this moment?
It honestly, if I can keep their eyes on me as this nuisance spider, I can probably give my allies a chance to get the drop on them. So I'm gonna try and just like get her around up over here, so they just try and keep paying attention to me. Trying to get this direwolf down here.
The direwolves are definitely focused on you. I'm gonna say this one gets a little bit closer in its prowl. This one kind of blocks your way a little bit. I'm gonna say at this moment, we are all going to roll for initiative.
For initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, my
Oh
favorite.
boy. Oh boy.
Why do I always roll shit?
Oh wow! Today's the day. I'm last.
Oh no, it's not! Oh shit!
Today's the day, man.
Oh wait, no, you still are, but holy shit, look at
So,
that.
Oh no! Why am I first? Shit! I am never first!
Let me roll some initiatives here. Bam.
Oh,
Is it time
Oh,
to play
fuck.
Is it time to play Throw the Goblin?
wait, did you just roll this? Is that a spider?
It's me.
Oh, that's you. Shit. All right.
Roll.
I'm like, is that a fucking
Make
spider?
sure when you make sure to remember what your initiative counter is. That way, when you turn back and it deletes from the program, you could put it back in real fast, or I can
Got
put it
it.
back in. Dope. Let me find
These NPCs.
that I'm using.
The NPCs I must find. Right,
So
I must.
they already have initiative up, and now they need their initiative.
I don't like this.
So 15 and 11. So 15 for the top one.
What? Why are they so high in initiative?
They have
They're
legs!
wolfies.
They
They
have
got
legs!
legs.
And 11.
They're the good puppers.
Illegal.
So, at this point, top of the round, this middle dire wolf is gonna immediately make a bite attack against you, Val.
Okay.
Unnatural 20 day.
What the
Fuck.
fuck?
Oh, that hit.
Fuck!
And that was my advantage thanks to Pikachu found you.
Uncalled for.
You take 9 points of piercing damages,
Okay. I still spider.
and that is going to be its turn. Next up is going to be this top dire wolf who is going to move in and is going to bite. And because of the fact that pack tactics are active, it gains advantage on the attack.
Well, shit.
Does a 19 hit you?
Oh yeah.
You are going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
I am no longer spider.
When you turn back, this wolf is on top of you, attempting to knock you over. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Fuck.
I will add your turn onto the initiative counter. What was the
It
number?
was a 9.
It was a 9. Got it.
On strength saving of throw.
And with that, Val, you are knocked prone by the dire wolf. At this point, you kind of like take a second to look over at the Azorius-esque vampires that are looking at you. You can see that there's like a genuine look of surprise before, shit, they're around here. Spread out!
He's new. How
And
would
that
they
is-
know?
Because Rue
I may have pissed off the vampire.
Right. Fuck.
They've been doing recon.
Fuck.
This soldier is gonna move up directly to you, Val.
Oh my god,
You are
no.
going to receive as soon as I close the fucking thing. Oh, there it is. You are going to take a claw attack and a bite attack.
Okay.
At advantage because you are prone. So,
Damn.
time 18 to
Dude,
hit.
you're really hard to hear.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Because
music is a little too loud to me.
You're speaking away from the mic.
I think it's more the music to me.
The music is a bit loud too.
How about now?
That's
Much
better.
better.
Oh, well,
So 18
18 to hit.
meets it beats my AC.
Yes. You take 8 points of slashing damage and a bite attack. A 22 to hit.
Yes.
You take 6 piercing and 12 necrotic damage. And your hit point
Owie.
maximum is reduced by
Uh,
that necrotic damage.
Okay, so
With that, Freya, you're up.
So to make sure to clarify before I do what I'm about to do, Nyssa's message went through. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Rialdo's still on Freya's shoulders, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. So, as a part of my movement and dash action, she's going to book the fucking shit into it. And in the meantime, Freya's like, hold on to your ass. And she's gonna go here.
I like to imagine by this point it's no longer like a really groggy, just like limp thing, and that Rialdo is very much like he's kind of like standing on her shoulder and like here's her
Fucking
head.
ready to go into battle, like.
I am the speed.
Yeah, just
Absolutely. All right, Freya, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be the other Azorius vampire, and now, Val, you are surrounded.
Yup.
It's going to make one claw attack and one bite attack against you.
Fair
As
enough.
soon as I find where I put the thing. There we go. Oh, wait, I could just do this. No, never mind. I can't do it. Haha, I lied. All right, so bite attack, and you are being flanked.
I'm also prone, so.
24 to hit.
Okay.
That is going to be 8 piercing and 5 necrotic, and your maximum HP is reduced by that 5 necrotic.
Got it.
Claws, 18 to hit.
Meets beats.
You take 11 points of slashing damage.
Owie.
All right. And that is going to be its turn. Val, surrounded, what are you doing?
I didn't like that.
Okay.
Val taking a beating out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pain.
So I'm going to stand
All right, that's half your movement speed.
half my movement, and I'm going to. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. No, that's not what I'm gonna
What you got for me, boo-boo?
do. It's night out, right?
It is currently night out, yes.
Okay. And okay. Then I'm going to do. Yeah, this is gonna be the right answer. All right. So I'm gonna turn to the dire wolf down here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast dominate beast.
Okay. That is a save on its part, yes?
DC 16 wisdom.
You got it. It rolled a 5.
It is now my bitch.
And with that, the dire wolf changes sides and does just this.
Oh.
Good boy.
And so until the end of my next turn, the creature only takes action I chooses and doesn't do anything that I don't allow it to.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a command to attack this vampire here.
Okay.
And can I do anything as a bonus action?
Rialdo, you're on deck.
I know. Okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action for I'm gonna drop a bear totem on myself.
Okay.
Each creature within my choice of when the spirit appears gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus my druid level for a total of 12.
Okay.
So I gain 12 temporary hit points.
You got it.
I'm surrounded.
You are. A little bit in trouble. Is that your turn?
And I'm going to move right there.
You gonna take those two attacks of opportunities?
Nope, never mind.
Okay.
I thought I could do it. Nope, I'm staying.
You got it. Next up, Rialdo, what are you doing? Going into battle with Freya on her shoulders.
Help.
So, I suppose at this point, Freya has stopped moving, so I guess he has to jump.
Well, everything's happening in so it's freeze frame for Freya right now, and it's
Okay.
still currently running, I imagine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Turn over,
okay,
my dude.
because Rialdo very much is going to continue.
Just riding?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And I would like to say until they get to about this point. Hold on, 5. Yeah. Okay. Right there. At that point, Rialdo is going to cast. I want to make sure I get it right. He's going to cast Guardian of Faith while going through the alley.
Okay.
And a large spectral guardian will appear in front.
So
and-
currently you are going to hold your action. You could describe it once you actually do it.
Okay.
But the thing is when Freya gets to this point, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Is that
Yes.
your turn?
Yes.
All right. This bottom dire wolf just hearing the command rushes over and is going to make a bite attack against
It is now my ally. I get pack tactics.
Yes, you do. That is true. So let's go ahead and make that bite attack at advantage. A 22 is definitely going to hit,
Oh yes.
and this son of a bitch is going to take 5 points of piercing damage.
That's a good boy.
There's just this, oh, what the fuck? Get off me, you stupid mutt! As it's digging its teeth into this creature, it needs to make a strength save. That is a 12. That is a failure. This one is knocked prone.
Ha.
All right. And with that, Tegan, you are up. What are you doing?
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is bonus ashen.
Ashen.
Bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And work my happy ass up right here next to good direwolf. And then I am going to cast Bane on the remaining 2 direwolves, as well as the westernmost vampire. So I need charisma saving
Okay.
rolls DC 12
You
for all
got
3.
it. So for the one to the right, that was a 2.
Nope.
For the one on top, that's going to be a 14 to save.
That one passes.
Okay. And for the Azorius boy, that is going to be a 13.
That passes too.
All right. So the
All
only
right,
one
so-
baned is going to be the rightmost direwolf.
Yep, so for the next minute, on any attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack or saving throw.
Got it. All right. Is that going to be your turn?
That's all I can do.
You got it. Next up, Nyssa Asphomath. What are you doing?
Running. 1, 2, 3, 9, 6. Far enough. Okay. And then she's gonna reach out her little hand with the wand that used to be Zero's wand. And I'm really mad about that. And I'm gonna try casting level 2 Chaos Bolt
Okay, you got it.
on the one that's banned.
All right.
He fucks up anyway. It's a 25.
25 definitely hits. Roll that damage.
All right. That's gonna be force damage. And that is 15 points of force damage.
15 points of force damages. Hold on, sorry, I just need to fix something real fast. Okay, and the other part to Chaos Bolt, does that go into effect at all?
No, that no, that only goes into effect if I roll the same type of damage.
Okay. You
Yeah,
got it.
no, it needs to be the same number.
Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, for now I'm vibing. I'm gonna sit on the side.
You got it. This direwolf sees that 2 more compatriots have entered the fray and is going to run right here. Val, you can get that attack of opportunity if you want it.
I will take it.
All right.
The kneecaps.
Yeah, kabam.
Come on.
Kneecaps?
A 10 is not going to connect. It's going to make a bite attack against Tegan for an 18 to hit. Tegan.
Yep, that matches.
All right, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage, and you must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
That succeeds. You're able to stay up from this wolf's great strength and great size. You are perfectly okay. That's going to end its turn. The top direwolf is going to make a bite attack against Val with an 18 to hit.
It meets.
You take 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
No.
Ooh, once again, knocked prone, Val. No good. That is going to be the direwolf's turn. I see people have joined the fray then. This one is going to make its way around. He's going to come up to Nyssa.
Okay.
I
Weird
am on the
flex.
floor, so I cannot speak.
That's a weird flex.
And it is going to go ahead and make you are perfectly okay and up, so it cannot make a bite attack against you yet, but it is going to attack you with its claws and attempt to grapple you. So,
Wait, the fuck? He's gonna grapple me?
so that is a natural 20 on that attack.
Re-roll it. I'm just
got
gonna
it.
look at him and be like, no. No.
16 to hit.
No. Fuck, it meets.
It
Fucking
meets.
shit.
Go ahead and make me an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
Meets is better
And you
than
also-
a nat 20.
You also take 7 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, no, I can't do nat 20s, bro. I'm not that type of bitch. It's a checker. Yeah.
It's a acrobatics or athletics,
check.
whatever's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
18.
18 succeeds, and you are not grappled, so it's just
I'm
gonna
very
make
bendy.
another. It's gonna make another claw attack against you. 14 to hit.
Nah.
No good on that second claw attack. Scratching at first and missing the second one is just. Huh. Bruce was right. A lot of you can fight, but your
Miss Bendy.
road ends here.
It's not my fault you have butterfingers.
Next up,
Nice.
Freya. What are you doing?
All right, so similar to before, I'm gonna do the 31st because Rialdo
Okay.
does have a thing.
Yep. Rialdo, go ahead and describe it.
So, as they're passing through the alley, Rialdo creates a Guardian of Faith to appear right in front of him, and following with their forward momentum, the Guardian of Faith kind of peers its way through the alley in front of the direwolves, and just any of them on their if they move on at the beginning of their turn have to make a dex save.
You got it.
Now, even though it's Freya's turn, do I get the bonus action that I would have taken, or should I?
You don't get a bonus action, unfortunately. You only get the held action that you were getting. Freya,
Understood.
continue with your turn.
Before I continue, where exactly is the Guardian of Faith?
Yes. Where is it? Where are you putting it?
So, as Rialdo sees how crowded everything is, he attempts to shoot it kind of behind them to put it right here,
Okay, how big is it?
40 feet.
40 feet
I'm sorry,
diameter?
30. I'm sorry, 30-foot diameter.
30-foot diameter.
Yes.
Okay, you got it. I will make that as best as I can. Freya, please continue with your turn.
Just measure out my movement. Alright. So the rest of my movement will be moving up to where everybody is. And along the way, bonus action, Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Oh, ignore that roll. But I have bonus action Wrathful Smite for my next attack. That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is going to be this Azorius vampire here, who is going to make a claw and bite attack against Val.
I
They do
forgot
that prone?
something.
Yes.
Are they just?
I forgot about something.
What's that?
The bear totem gives me advantage on strength saving throws.
Well,
I know it's already past the
let's
turn.
go ahead and just roll it real fast because no one's made an attack against you yet since the last time you
Okay.
got. So let's have another one. No good.
Never
The
mind.
dice lay. All right.
Why?
So, claw attack on natural 21 to hit actually,
Yes.
and an 18 to hit.
Also yes.
I'm just gonna casually yell no again. Oh wait, no,
On
I
which
can't. It hasn't been my turn yet.
Sorry.
That's the thing. Can't do it yet. Fuck.
Yep.
Y'all need to
You
get the
take
fuck up.
7 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
as well as 5 points of piercing damage and 6 necrotic.
That's bad.
And your max HP is reduced by another 6 necrotic damage. As it drops to his knees and bites into you, tearing into your very elephant-like flesh.
It's
You taste
thick
like steak.
and leathery.
And that is going to be its turn. Val, what are you doing?
I'm standing the fuck up, and you're just gonna see
Alright.
Val just very angrily scream, "Wither and decay, and let your life force replenish mine." And I'm going to cast, Wither and Bloom,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I love that spell, man.
3rd level. So, wham. And I'm gonna center it here. So, and I get to choose creatures within 10 feet. So this direwolf, that vampire, and that direwolf are taking it's a 16 con will save. It's a 16 con save.
Okay.
And if
On
they fail,
on specifically this one and this one, yes?
No,
and that one.
Okay, got it. Save. That's a con.
Don't forget the Bane needs a D4.
That is fair. So the vampire takes a 5 on its con save,
Yeah.
and the wolf is going to take. Oh my god. 7 on its con save.
Right.
And while they're doing that, I can use, because I upcasted it, I'm going to spend 2 hit die, and for each of them, restore equal to my spellcasting modifier. So,
Okay.
What is my
Strict saving spells are very complicated, but very nice.
Just like college.
Just like college. Let's move this in a little bit because everyone's being friendly in this fight.
All right, I get, and then my spell save is 8.
Ooh.
So that's 16 plus 19, 35. Do I restore 35?
Okay.
Fucking Christ!
Make sure you are not going above your current hit point maximum.
Yep. I'm okay. There we go.
All right. Do they
bonus
take
ac-
damage?
They do.
Yeah, they take
They take
the
necrotic damage.
the 14 necrotic damage.
All right, you got it.
And then
14
for
necrotic?
my bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Stone to create my 3 ammunition.
You got it. So you have 3 magic stone ammunitions. Is that your turn?
That will be. Hold on. I'm just gonna scoot there, and now that will be my turn.
Okay. Rialdo, you are up. What are you doing?
Okay, so based on where everyone is standing, I don't know how else to describe this by putting Rialdo right here. What I'm essentially
You won't be able to.
okay.
You cannot move into an enemy space. Sorry.
Okay. This is kind of
It's tight.
can he fit through here?
Yes.
You can pass
Okay.
through me. I'm friendly.
Yes.
Okay.
You're hopping off my shoulder.
Oh yes. So Rialdo hops off Freya's shoulder and begins going around right here and
Okay.
coming around and swinging on the left side to this to this vampire asshole. Rialdo's going to create a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Sneaking up
Yeah,
behind him.
we getting all the shapes today.
Oh, the shapes.
All
16.
the shapes. A 16. Let me double check before I say yay or nay. Is going to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
You're also going to take an attack of opportunity from the direwolf.
Damn. Okay. That's fine. It's 9 points and the spiritual weapon, by the way, is a cultivator.
Does a 16 hit you? Cultivator. That's fucking awesome. Does a 16 hit you?
What?
No.
Okay. All right.
So a very, very spiky, just.
Oh! Oh!
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
did you? Yeah,
Yeah.
that. It's that.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
got
alright.
9 points of force damage on it?
Yep.
Awesome stuff. All right, Cultivator comes out, stabbing into the southernmost vampire. Is that your turn?
That will be his turn.
All right,
The good boy, keep attacking that same vampire, please.
you got it. As it is this direwolf's turn, it still has pack tactics against the other vampire. That's gonna be a 22 to hit him.
Good for him.
Let's go.
Good for him.
10
Good
points
boy.
of
What a
piercing
good boy.
damage. He is already currently. Actually, no, he wasn't prone. So let me make a save for him. A 14 is a success, so this vampire stays up on its feet in the process. But that'll be this dire wolf's turn, cutting into that vampire. These vampires are starting to look fucked up. But Tegan, you're up. What are you doing?
Finish him.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Fucker.
And then I'm gonna scoochie rat her. And I'm gonna stab this mofo with my rapier.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, to see if you hit, you have advantage.
Finish him.
I know.
15 is gonna connect. Go ahead and roll that damages.
With sneak attack.
With
Finish him.
Finish him.
So, rapier damage.
Finish you.
So that's gonna be 23 damage total.
right? Cut into him. You can tell that these creatures are a little more resilient
Oh my
to
God.
non-magical damage, but you do manage to get a good cut in there. It's looking a little hurt.
That's all I can do.
All right, Tegan,
Motherfucker.
that is your turn. Nisa, you are up. What are you doing?
Motherfucker. That wasn't fuck me up the ass with the rusty fucking spoon. Fucking shit. Okay. This kind of fucked up my plan. That's why.
All right,
I didn't think he was gonna be this fucking strong, so I guess I'm just gonna fucking hit him.
he's a higher level now.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna fucking hit him.
All right,
You
well,
know, I
see
got
you
the
hit.
time. If I connect, I'm doing Booming Blade too. Just because. 18. But even then, I
gonna
have
hit.
advantage. Let's try again. 21.
21 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay, and this is
Weird.
magical damage. So that's an 8 for the hit, for the initial hit, and then the Booming Blade is gonna be a badoop.
Badoof.
That's a 2. If he tries to move, then he's fucked.
Okay, noted.
And you know what? You know what? Because I'm tired of him. I'm gonna burn a bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna do him a psychic damage, because I'm tired of him.
Go ahead and roll that psychic damage.
I'm tired. I'm tired of him. Another 7 psychic damage.
7 points of psychic damage. You fucking bitch.
I've been called worse by better. Can,
These are the lackeys. They don't have good one-liners.
I know! Okay, I can move through, like, ally space, right?
Yes. So long as
Okay.
you do not end on an ally space.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna start making my way over here. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna be right here for you! Because you're
Okay.
by yourself! And that's
Making
not
my
okay!
way downtown.
Making my way.
Walking
downtown.
fast.
Don't like the fuck
faster.
yourself.
Next up is going to be the rightmost direwolf, who is going to make a bite attack against Freya.
Don't forget Bane.
Yep.
Choo-choo.
It does not have pack tactics, luckily, because he rolled a natural 20 on the second dice. But
No.
Good, because this
It's
boy,
21
its friend
to
is
hit you.
mine.
I'm sorry. It was a
21
21.
to hit. Yes.
E.
You take 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
21 even with the minus 1d.
Yeah. You rolled a 1.
Damn.
A lot.
What a bad bitch.
A lot.
26, you stay up, but you still take that damage. That is going to be that direwolf's turn. This topmost direwolf is going to move. So, Rialdo, what happens when the direwolf moves?
Well, he has to perform a dex save.
All right. Deck save incoming. 16 on the deck save.
Needs
Success.
Yep.
Does it still take half damage, maybe?
takes 10 points of radiant damage.
You got it. Ooh, what a hit to the popper, but it is going to make a bite attack against Val at advantage. 18 to hit, Val.
Yes.
You take 8 points of piercing damage. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
And I'm gonna remember I have advantage this time.
Yes.
Do it.
Advantage. Advantage.
Are you strong? You're an elephant. Theory.
In theory.
A 15
I'm a
save,
wise
and you
elephant.
stay on your feet.
Hey!
Nicely done. That is going to be that direwolf's turn, and we are going to go to the Azorius vampire, who's going to just be like, fuck this, and is going to disengage.
Pussy!
Wait. Can I hit it? Wait. Hold on.
Oh
I
yes,
gotta
you still
clarify.
get your attack of opportunity, but that'll be when it gets here, and then we'll try to move out of your range.
Does
Hey, guess
Rialdo-
what?
Does
He has
Rialdo
to
get
take
one?
the he has
No.
to take the thunder damage. He
He
has to
does
take the
have
9 points of thunder damage.
9 points of done. Upon him, don't even bother, Freya, because upon him trying to run, they're just
Just combust in front of her like.
falls over
Nice.
and is dead.
Booming blade.
This is what happens
Well,
to pussies. This is a
Pussies?
warning to all pussies out there.
Pussy.
Rialdo looks over to Freya at the corpse that they just witnessed and just did you do that?
Not taking credit for my kills. Just like yelling.
I was going to say no, and then a whack to the wolf.
All right, we'll see if you hit, as it is your turn.
Before I
Please
continue.
don't kill the pupper.
No, not your pupper. The pupper that's in front of me.
No, Val's just like, don't kill any of them, please.
Oh. Wait.
Just like it's already in motion.
Before I continue,
Put it out of motion.
I just want to point out I have 69 HP.
Nice.
Bet.
Nice.
Dirty
On-
20.
Dirty 20 is definitely gonna hit. Gonna go ahead and roll that damage.
Alrighty, so it's gonna be 4. I rolled a natural 4, so 10 bludgeoning and
10 with a. Okay, and
3 psychic. And if it's not dead, I do need
with
a.
a crack. There's just this, and
I
its
do
neck
need.
cracks. You don't need anything. It is
Oh,
dead.
I wanted to.
It had 8 HP.
Oh.
That was real sad.
That was really
Don't hit the puppy. Whack.
Oh,
So that one is dead. Freya, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Andy.
I'm not gonna use my extra attack because that requires me to move, but I will leave it be for now.
Next is going to be this middle Azorius guard,
Okay.
who's going to also look at the battle that's currently happening and just say, "Nah, fuck this," and is going to disengage.
Oh no, come back, pussy boy!
What you all see in this moment as he's attempting to run away, he stops, standing in front of him. You can see standing a 5'6" drow woman with white hair down to her shoulders. Does like a front flip off of the roof to land in front of him and stop him from his forward movement, and just goes, "Oh no, we're far from done here."
Oh no, she's hot.
Oh no!
And on top of that, she's also gonna roll for initiative.
Can we get a close up?
I'm getting my own close up right now. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mama
Yeah.
Mama like it.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
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 Y'all had your moments. My fucking boo is gone. I'm all over it. The fuck?
As she rolls for initiative, let me roll that real quick. That's an 8 on initiative. You watch as she takes out 2 short swords and readies herself for a fight. And that is going to be this soldier is going to attempt to attack. You do know her.
In a past life.
Past life. But he's gonna make a claw attack. Let me fuck it. Normally. Actually, he cannot because he disengaged. But that is going to be his turn. Val. What do you do?
Val is going to just call to the rest of the group and it's just like try and put the other wolf down peacefully. And this fucker's mine, and he's just gonna start charging at the vampire that ran away.
Okay.
And to literally just his back. I'm going to cast Primal Savagery as a cantrip, and the image of it is his tusks start growing spikes, and just start leaking acid as he just gores this vampire in, or goes to gore the vampire in the back.
Ooh, let's fucking see that shit. Go for it. It's I'm gonna say it's at advantage because you are
Okay.
flanking.
21.
21 is definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Oh, come on! And
5 points of acid damages. Okay. Is that gonna be your turn?
yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Next up is going to be the mysterious drow woman,
Mysterious drow woman. What do you have?
who's just gonna say, "Oh, that looks fun," and is going to unload first an attack at advantage. 24 to hit, and that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage, as well as 13 points of sneak attack damage. As you gore into this creature, lifting him off to the ground with a very swift turnaround, head is cleaved right off, and this vampire is dead. Not bad. Luxaron.
And just like a bow of respect to the drow. Just
I'll bow back. And with that, that is going to end her turn. Rialdo, what are you doing?
So, I just want to make sure. This dire wolf is dead. Can Rialdo pass through it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna count as difficult terrain though.
Okay. Okay.
It's a large dead body that you have to like. Yeah.
Okay.
this one's technically an ally, so you can move
Yes, so
through
you
it.
can pass through it. This
Okay.
one.
Rialdo's going to grab to this direwolf
Okay.
and is and with club in hand is just, hey, what's going on? And is going to make an attempt to take out one of the legs.
Okay. Let's see if you hit.
Oh.
21.
21 is definitely gonna hit. Roll that damage. 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Crack! You slam into it. Let me double check something. One second. You are not magical. Let me see if it matters. Okay. You crack into it. Turns around. You have its attention. Is that your turn?
And Rialdo's also, right after hitting it, is with his other hand going to attempt to pull the cultivator closer towards him.
Okay. You got it.
It can move 20 feet.
20 feet.
I would have it appearing right here. That's as far as it can go.
I gotta zoom in to try to click it because it's small. There we go. 5, 10, 15. It can reach you. That's the farthest it can go. All right.
And that will be Rialdo's turn.
You got it.
The
Next up.
command is to subdue your packmate, so non-lethal.
You got it. 5, 10 feet, and it is going to take a bite attack. That's 24 to hit. The direwolf takes 9 points of piercing damages and must make a strength save against its own brethren. For a 10, this direwolf is down. And that is going to be its turn. Tegan.
Tegan gonna go rat her
Okay.
and Eldritch Blast.
Roll to see if you hit on your beams. Keep in
First
mind,
beam.
Eldritch Blast is lethal whether or not you want it to be.
I know.
Okay.
Aww. Ugh.
2 15s.
Both of the 15s are going to hit. Go ahead and roll those damages.
It's gonna be 15 total.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
In this moment, Tegan is completely taken over by her wrath. So that is why, despite being told, don't, she still goes after this direwolf because just everything that has happened. So in her chain armor, shooting her chain Eldritch Blasts, she realizes just how much she looks like her patron and just laughs hysterically as she rips its head off with the chains.
And the head, tongue out, holding an afraid expression. This direwolf is dead. As we come to an end in combat for now, tell me something, Santi.
Yes.
How long does this effect last?
Dominate Beast lasts 1 minute.
Got it.
Can I spend a 3rd level spell slot to use Animal Bond to do the to break the bond between well, since it is charmed by me currently, I
Okay.
can use Beast Bond on it.
Okay.
Can I break the bond it has with the vampire?
Give me a ability check based off of your modifier plus your proficiency, and because it's direwolf, I'll give you advantage.
All right, so it's an 8.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I hope this is a good boy. That would be
I really hope
really
this
nice.
is no. Yes.
Good boy! Good boy? Wait, good boy?
27 will do it. As you watch as this creature, despite everything, the crazy
just
amount of fighting
scream,
that's
heal.
happening, all the death surrounding you, turn and just go heal, and the on his ass just. And that is going to end our initiative.
And Val's
Oh,
just
nope.
gonna turn. It's like, I could have freed it. Why did you kill it?
I'm staying
That
out
was
of
by
this.
accident.
Nope, I am staying out of this.
No, that one I will accept. I understood that one. I said I could free them. Do not kill it. Why did you kill it? And then why did you laugh?
I'm gonna look at Nyssa.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna have to. I'm going to have to play translator. Okay.
And Tegan's just, after doing that, she just hangs her head in shame
I'm
and
going.
is just staring at her hands.
Not to interrupt the wonderful story time that is about to happen, that I'm sure is about to happen. This is probably not the time or place. Perhaps we can all just say, I'm sorry, and get the fuck out of the streets.
1 second. Tegan, push the button.
I'm gonna walk over to the wall since I have a general idea of where the button is and just feel around until I find it.
It looks like Val was preparing to cast a spell, but stopped the moment that Nyssa intervened.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at Val real quick after pressing the button and go, Nyssa can explain it. I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna walk through the opening.
A large portion of the wall moves over, revealing a secret access that could lead in the direction of Precinct 6.
Since
Yes.
Ronaldo's Rialdo's a cleric.
Ronaldo!
I know. I have someone at work named Ronaldo.
No, I love it. I love his name.
As
Ronaldo.
Rialdo, as a cleric, would understand what spell Val almost just casted. Daylight.
Okay. That's we don't need to do that.
No talk. Oh, you're so cute and lovely, a little goblin. In the hole. Go.
I'm just gonna saddle up next to Val and like put like one of those like arm on your arm, just like a little hand, just like I can explain. I know it's not going to help though because that was your friend, but still.
I'm going to walk up to the direwolf since it obviously can't come with us, and just whisper to it to return to the Selesnian conclave.
There is an obvious look of confusion of just what that?
God, it's not one of ours. Okay, fine. Come with me.
Freya will like to waddle over to the direwolf and Val and just look at Val. Can I pet them?
You may.
Freya
This may
extends
not
her
be a Selesnian. This is not a Selesnian wolf, but we breed them from pups.
Make me an animal handling check, Freya.
Since I'm trained, can I give her advantage?
Just like kind of guide the hand with your trunk.
I'll allow it.
Yep.
No.
It's like what you do with kids where you put their hands.
Yeah, come underneath, not
Give it
above.
time for them to sniff,
Yeah.
So you get animal handling at advantage.
No.
You could just tell that there's just a strong look of distrust for who you are, especially you're a fairly large woman. And for a large direwolf, that's a little bit upsetting. It keeps going with its growls, and when you try to pet, there's a quick snap at you as a warning.
Just
The drow woman
because of-
speaks up. I don't know what part you're not understanding of get in the fucking hole.
and
already in
Val's
the
gonna
hole.
take him and the direwolf through the hole.
As we all
Because I freed it, and it has no other place to go.
That means so little to me. You're gonna have to say goodbye at some point.
I am a shepherd of the Selesnian Conclave. I do not
Wonderful.
understand.
I don't know
Say
what that
goodbye.
means.
Fine, one moment. I am going because I'm telepathically bonded with it. Can I sort
Yes.
of imbue the location of where to go to my farm?
Did a picture in your brain.
My
I'll allow
my
it.
my,
a
my
clear-cut path that would lead
to
them to it.
my
based on
Vernati.
where you are.
it's the most powerful image I can command because it's home.
What I'll say is, roll me a D100. 30% chance that this doesn't work.
That's not the worst.
Oh
Worst
baby, go!
odds.
Yes!
Yeah.
And after thinking, drawing out the imagery in your brain and giving it to this creature, there's a moment of just wonder before and it takes off.
Freya just waves.
Wonderful, great. We all made friends with the fucking wolf in the hole.
Freya will do the arm thing where it's like after you.
Rialdo, as he passes everyone, looks to Val, and just kind of give a little tap on the shin. Are you hurt?
Yes.
I figured. Okay. Really
Both
quick.
emotionally and physically.
Oh my god.
I understand that you have been through a lot, and
I'm
with
sorry, Tara, the player feels bad.
Oh no! Mwah!
Go ahead, Rialdo.
while everyone is still in the vicinity, Rialdo is going to cast a quick mass healing word to heal everyone up nice and quick.
I do believe mass healing word takes time to cast, yes?
That's prayer of healing.
Or am I-
This is instant.
It's instantaneous.
Oh, okay. All
Mass
right,
healing
cool.
word is instantaneous. Yeah, prayer of healing is
Go
10
ahead.
minutes.
Go ahead and roll however much they heal.
Everyone heals for 12.
Oh my god, you motherfucking king!
King. As the wall seals away the access. These halls are familiar, quiet, dark. It's something for Freya and Nyssa, thinking back to a time where it was requested to touch a certain individual's staff while in here.
Oh, memories.
I wish I had those.
Yo.
Sorry. So
As you
Freya,
can
since Freya's in the back, she's going to tap. I have to now tap the head of her hammer, and cast light.
Okay. You can see there's like a bit of annoyance coming from the drow woman. Just she takes a moment to collect herself. Just taking a few breaths before. Okay. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you off. I'm sorry that I was rude out there. Obviously, the streets are not the most safest to be walking. My name is Navaria. I hail from a land called Theoasari. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pray tell, what are you doing here?
Not fully sure. One minute I was enjoying a drink or two, adventuring with a wonderful party, and now here I am. Yeah.
So
that's
you
not-
don't know why you're here either.
I don't think it's a reason. I think it's more of just. I know that I was sent somewhere, a space of just endless void and nothingness.
So what's your goal?
My goal is to get the fuck out of wherever it is I am now.
You were in the void before this.
Yeah.
Yo, does that take
Yo,
any bells
sorry.
for me?
You
Do I
mean
know what
Arcana
spell that's? Because this has almost been cast on me like 4 times
check?
already.
But it's never happened.
I know. I've succeeded so
Yay.
many times.
You say Theo is sorry. That is no place on Ravnica I recognize.
As far as I can understand it, and as far as my friend is explaining it, and she starts to walk down the hall while she's saying this, apparently I'm in a different plane of existence.
Are you a planeswalker?
What is that?
Okay, that's a no. Really?
I'm
Wait,
not quite
you
sure
said
myself.
friend?
I just learned about them.
You said there's a friend.
Yes.
Why are they not with you?
Because they're back in wherever it is we're heading now, watching the other people who are having a hard time surviving in the roads. We're more or
Yeah,
less
peop-
watching over them.
There are people in
Then-
6.
Sure. What is
Take us-
6?
There are people
you
in the
take us
in
to
the
them?
place we are going.
And it's called 6.
Every
District.
place is numbered here.
Precinct.
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 Precinct 6.
Yeah, everything's numbered here. It's weird. Like they don't have names. It's just numbers.
Yes, we found a few people, more or less stragglers, in Precinct 6, and we're tending to them. I was out looking for more, and that's when I came across a lot of you.
Ah.
Was there anything weird going on back in your home right before you came here? Like, any vampires?
Our lands were at war with each other, from what I understood, and the last thing I remember is some asshole. I can't even remember what his name was. Fucking with my party, and they killed one of my closest friends.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. We've lost quite a few people over here too. Honestly, when you adventure, you can't be surprised when you lose people. It sucks balls, but it is what it is.
Try to have a little bit more empathy if you don't mind.
If you're looking for empathy, you're looking at the wrong bitch.
Then I can leave you back out on the street.
I'm gonna
Well,
put
no,
a,
we were
a
already
hand
going
on
this
Nissa's
way.
shoulder and just
Let me
Fine.
explain something to you. Just because you went through something does not mean you could discredit what I've gone through.
it's fresh. Please understand.
You have
Just
my
turns-
condolences for your loss and your displacement.
Thank you. She just keeps walking, this time in silence.
I'm gonna look at Nyssa real quick and kind of talk toward Elephant Man, and I'm gonna kind of scurry up and catch up with the Drow Woman.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna like fall back to Elephant Bro.
Elephant, bro.
And in the meantime, if anybody else like wants to figure out what the fuck is going on with Tegan, it's not like she's hiding it at this point. So just
Freya
has
will,
come through Nyssa.
Freya will scoot a little bit forward, but still in the back to also listen in on what the fuck happened to Tegan.
Okay, look. Tegan, if you want to listen, you can. You don't necessarily have to listen. I'm just going to talk next to you. and you choose to absorb whatever you want to take. So Tegan's been through some shit, clearly, because now they are a vampire, but prior to that they were just a normal little rogue, but then now they have magic. Ooh, that's funky. How the fuck did they get magic? So, long story very short, you remember those magic little cards that we had from fucking Turon? One of them sent a chain devil to kill us. And we failed miserably because it found us, and it actually did succeed in killing all of us. Wow, that's crazy. We're all still here, though. Tegan made a deal with the Chain Devil. So now their soul is not theirs anymore. I've seen it. Like, don't ask me how I've seen it, but I've seen it. It's not whole anymore. It's a shell. It's a tortured child of a shell. And there's no way out. What were you listening? Were you listening?
I was behind you.
That doesn't mean I knew you were listening. The fuck, Freya?
So, basically,
Tegan's gonna look over her shoulder, just kind of be like, head back down.
so Tegan made a deal with the Jade Devil to save us.
Yes. Yes. That's what I was saying. I was explaining.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I comprehend.
I know, but I
Because
wasn't done.
Because magic is weird.
But I wasn't done yet.
Keep going.
No, but now.
Before you keep going, Tegan, Navaria looks at you and just very softly says, "Insane but respectable."
I'm actually going to smile.
Continue, Nyssa.
Look, so that motherfucker is keeping an eye on them, and basically, I don't know what exactly their deal was. I just know that they made one. So, he has claim to her soul, and once she dies, she's his anyway.
If I may, my friend who was killed went by the name of Yuri. They told me at one point that, well, apparently they died as well. But they were still around, breathing, throwing off very similar abilities, such as yours. So I imagine the deal was that if whoever that was brought you back to life, they would give you questionable power at the exchange of your soul.
You hit the nail on the head. The problem is she can't talk about it. That's why she laughs every time. The only reason I know is because I was able to poke.
Poke.
I'm just gonna point at my head. Poke. It's really easy.
It's a look of visible confusion.
I hop inside and take a look.
Oh, I can do that too. Oh, that's impressive. Your friend has a very interesting way of telling stories.
Is that an insult? Should I be insulted?
Slightly.
Oh, that's
You-
rude.
You tell them as if they are matter of fact, not as if they're stories that don't normally happen to people.
It makes it less scary that way.
Are
Duh.
you afraid of your fear?
No, I figured not to scare the new person, not to scare the goblin child, not to scare the large woman, because they didn't know any of this. I figured it out and I immediately just started hugging them and crying. Because that shit was fucking scary. That dude's got problems.
As devils, I imagine, should. At this point, you guys come to a flat wall that you would know would be the exit leading into Precinct 6. Look, we can either try to long haul it, and risk running into something not so nice, or we could take some time, continue our conversations, and rest up for an hour.
Eh,
We should
I
rest.
could stand to rest.
not a bad plan.
After all of that,
She
I'm going to
puts her swords away.
turn off light, assuming it's been less than an hour, because light lasts an hour.
It's been about an hour. It takes about an
Okay,
hour.
so light just turns off on itself. And by that wall, she is going to do a divine sense to make sure nobody else is behind that wall.
Behind the wall, your divine sense does undead, fiends, and celestials.
Celestials are eating candy.
A lot, and I do mean a lot, of undead are pinging.
She does this thing to the wall. She's like against it, and then she looks at everybody. Yeah, there's a lot. Be should best.
Well, 6 had a lot of them to begin with, so that's not new, I guess.
How much is a lot, Dim? Is it a lot, or like
Pings
what we can
all
assume?
over the place. So you're picking up not only like physical entities, but also like these random spectral-esque entities that are just walking around shambling before the sense dissipates.
Yeah, there's way too many.
A lot of them, most of the time, remain hidden. But as time has been progressing, it's been getting a lot worse. There's one specific one that's more worrisome. Most of them are pretty easy to dispatch, but there's one that's walking the streets. This very large, oozy-esque creature. I've never seen anything like it. On top of that, there's also a castle that apparently hasn't been there before. I don't know. I'm not from here.
Oh no, we know about the castle. It's okay.
But in
It's
front of
new.
that castle is this isn't her voice doing this. This is me being an asshole. Sea of... Oh, is this not working?
No.
Oh, everything's broken. That's not...
A torn.
No, I got it.
Oh.
For some reason, it turned off my thing. No wonder why I'm not coming in heavy. There we go.
I wondered why you were so like chill.
Yeah, no. I had to bump everybody else.
That's weird. Okay. All right, cool. Fixed. A sea of undead.
ow!
That's
Ah.
gross. Like an actual sea?
Not an actual sea, but
Like, do you need a boat?
no, but you're gonna need a lot of firepower to get through. Firepower that I haven't had until now.
That explains the a lot of undead behind this wall.
You're probably... Well, that's not that. Apparently, from what I understand, this area has always been plagued with undead and spectral shit. But specifically this, it's like they know to stay there. You're probably looking at 10 to 12 undeads just shambling about, all of different types, and one main one that stays right next to the gate. The gate, most of the time, stays open until one of them sees you, then almost as if you turn something on, it closes.
I mean, do we really want to go in the front gate anyway?
I don't know if there's a back door, Tegan.
That, from what I've seen and done my best reconnaissance that I could, it's the only entrance. I imagine since you're asking, a lot of you are heading to that castle.
That
We
was
have
our
shit to
original
do.
intention.
There's kind of a guy that lives there that's kind of causing a lot of problems.
That I'm
We
going to
see.
kill.
We seek to dispose the master of that castle.
kind of direct orders.
I won't lie to you, that's kind of stupid. But
Would you want to kill the person who turned you into something like me?
oh, absolutely.
Well, then
I
you
would l-
understand what we're doing.
I would like to kill the person that brought me here, to be honest with you. But that's neither here nor there. So, there's no other conversations to be had. Hour passes, you all gain the benefits of a short rest.
Whee!
Yeah.
Nuts!
I'm resting short. Short rest.
I get nothing!
I got a one thing. Yeah, one thing.
How long does the
What
reduction to my
thing?
HP cap last?
Until you, I am gonna tell you that it doesn't replenish upon your short rest.
Got it.
Yeah. I won't tell you what the criteria is because meta.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
So the hour passes. At a certain point, Navaria gets up and just brushes herself off. I imagine we're all ready to go then.
More or
Yeah.
less.
They take a second and they kind of just look back to Nyssa. I'm sorry if I got a little. I'm sorry if I acted like a bitch.
That's okay. I always act like a bitch. I don't take it personally.
I kind of took yours a little personally, if I'll be honest.
Life's too short to take things personally, honestly.
Though I agree, you don't always have to take yourself seriously. Sometimes you need to be able to tell when situations should be taken seriously. To avoid any problems, because if I'll be honest with you, I was ready to fight.
Everyone wants to fight me. It's okay.
This
I
is-
tend
fought
to
her.
love people the wrong way. Yeah, Tegan's fought me before. Freya's almost fought me before.
They've kind of been at each other's necks in the past, but they come together when it matters.
That doesn't mean it needs to keep happening, though.
Well, think of it this way.
Sure.
If you had to take yourself seriously the majority of your life because you had to be the adult in your entire house because your father was falling apart into shambles and your brother was nowhere to be found, you would try to kind of fuck around once you're out of that predicament anyway.
You're more of in a childish-like mentality, I imagine.
Whatever helps me sleep better at night.
That's fair. Stay close. I know a pretty okay path to get us through. Hopefully, that fucker isn't walking around and doesn't see us. She starts to walk out. Yes?
Before we step out, I want to kind of catch Val by the arm. There is a
Right,
part
he-
of me that's
He will
sorry.
stop.
There's a part of me that's sorry. I would be
And-
lying if I said that it was all of me. I hope that you can understand me a little better now.
I understand you a little better, and for sake of context, for what the reason why I am most upset. To me, direwolves are family. The Selesnian Conclave, we raised them from pups. I have raised countless direwolves from pups, weaned them. This vampire stole them from our conclave. I had a chance to save that one, and you took that from me. I understand
did.
that you feel bad, and I accept that you feel bad. Now I demand you to do better.
I'm not looking for your forgiveness. Don't mistake
I'm not.
me.
You do not have my forgiveness. You have my demand to do better.
I would have done it without you demanding. I'm not the monster that you think I am.
You have yet to prove it.
I owe you nothing.
You don't owe me anything, but I have my orders.
And your orders mean shit to me. I'm speaking to you as a person.
Yes.
You better remember that me and my friends are people first. And with that, she's gonna walk away.
Your friends are people.
Say what you will.
Mom,
Well,
Dad,
she is
I'm
more human in the end.
appreciating the back and forth, but we need to go.
Yo, Nissa's just there on the side, just like staring, just like, oh shit. Okay.
Rialdo looks up to Nyssa.
Can we please not tear each other apart before we even get to the damn castle?
Nobody's tearing each other apart, Lightbulb. Calm down.
This is more of a thing of like fundamental. We're walking while this is happening. This
Yeah.
is like more of
Oh,
a
if you're walking at a certain point, Navaria turns around and shh.
Okay.
I want two things. One, everyone roll me a stealth check.
Time for trunk sounds! Yay!
This is a group check.
Ooh.
Okay.
What?
I'm sorry, Mikey. We're in the chonk team. You
Oh,
gotta
that's
do a
right.
disadvantage with me.
That's right.
You have to do a disadvantage.
I rolled a 4!
You rolled a 4?
Damn.
I rolled a 4!
Oh, it went up to
Yeah.
15.
I know, but still!
The 6 and 8 is what hurts a little bit. Next.
Hold on. It's a.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's loading for you. You haven't rolled yet.
I got us a 25.
I have a 0, so this is
Uh,
just gonna be.
I'm
Just a straight roll.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm Lorge.
So,
Oh!
so the loud people in the Loxodon just walk into
I'm
a bar,
really upset
chonk,
that you
chonk,
guys
chonk,
started
chonk.
rolling before I could start dealing out shit. That's
Mm.
the thing.
About, I would say, 3 minutes into walking, there's just Navaria stops. And it's just, everyone stop. You're all being too fucking loud.
Freya just silently go.
It doesn't, it's a group effort. Look, just, and you watch as she begins to perform arcane gestures and casts Pass Without a Trace.
Can I also just assist with myself, just casting mold earth under each of my steps by just softening the ground where I step?
Clever.
Oh, Rialdo gets a +3.
Yes, you are right. Damn. Rialdo gets a +3. A lot of +3s. Think through Nightly Spectre. So, that would have been the first one. The second one, I'm going to have you guys roll it again. This time you get
Aw.
a +10.
But
to
I
your
rolled
rolls.
so good.
Sure,
I
but
don't want to roll again.
all in all, it was too loud.
Jeez, I'm rolling like shit.
Oh,
You get a
okay.
+10.
Better,
That's gonna
better,
be 26.
better for the
Yeah.
chonk.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. It's
22.
not terrible.
33, okay. 24, okay. These are good rolls.
Rialdo gets another +3.
Yes.
I am rogue. I need to be more
Thanks to
stealth.
Book Lover Ascends.
There we go.
20,
we
okay.
go.
Unnatural. Now, due to the magic that surrounds you all, your footsteps are. If you didn't know that you were you would lose yourself. I need someone else to roll me a d20. One random
it.
person. Okay?
Oh, it's not gonna show up. 4.
Okay.
I shouldn't have rolled.
So,
That was a bad choice. There was a good choice to be made. and
You
we
gotta
made
stop
the bad
rolling.
one.
You gotta stop rolling tonight, man.
I-
You're done. You're done.
I'm
No
just
more
saying,
rolling.
I might get that nat 20 pretty soon.
You're done. You can go a whole game without rolling a nat 20. I've proven that 16 times.
Choice. It got
As
quiet.
you're all walking through, at a point, Navari goes, shh, stop. Shh.
Uh-oh.
You can see, walking along the roads, this 6 foot tall humanoid. Except closer to look to the face, a large chunk of their skin is just melted off,
Ooh.
revealing their skull and just this wet greenish ichor that is dripping out of it. Each step that it takes is grosser than the last, with these squishy sound effects that come from it. It kind of just walks with its arms dripping down at the side as if it has no bones or anything to hold it up.
It's a no bones day.
It's a no bones day. With each step, it just lets out a sorrowful and pained moan. Navaria just says, "Say From a bit of ways, you can hear the sound of another undead shambling along the road. This catches this creature's attention as it begins to grow in size, expanding itself. 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet tall into this huge monstrosity
No,
as
thank
it
you.
unleashes a tendril from its very hand that wraps around the undead and just turns it into that same liquid before it returns back and it completely absorbs it. And with each step it takes, it shrinks in size before it is just a regular humanoid again. And it walks off. And with that, we're going to take a break.
Jesus Christ.
No,
So-
thank you.
It is currently 8:38. We will continue with the story at 8:50. And we will see you then. But before we go, I don't know if I said, oh yeah, Unicorn Pop. Thank you so much for the follow. And to everyone who has given us gifted subs and subs for yourself, we really, really appreciate it from the bottoms of our hearts. We love you guys. So we will see you back here in 10 minutes. And welcome back. So, as this gelatinous
No.
individual
Bad words.
walks away
Gross.
out of sight,
Yogurt flesh sack.
No.
Navaria turns to the lot of you and just motions for you and begins walking directly to the building that is in front of you. When you all arrive there, let's use... Why not? There's a knock. This soft, almost angelic-esque voice comes through of just, "Who's there? Open the door, it's me. I have survivors." Standing before you is an elven woman.
Oh.
With fairly fine-looking clothing, a holy symbol worn around their neck. Come in, quick. Before going back into the building. You all have access. You're all good. Welcome to Sanctuary.
I don't think I'm going to be welcome here.
I'll explain to everyone that you are not to be touched from what I see so far. And so long as you don't give in to any urges, you have my trust. Okay?
Bye. Sorry.
Is everyone walking in?
Val's
I'll be
walking.
last.
Freya's always last, so she's gonna make you go before her.
Tegan's just gonna like stare her down, like, I want to be close to the door.
You realize you're welcome inside, therefore.
I want to be close to the door.
How about this? I go in last, but you can stay at the door. I make sure everybody's okay. We all agree to that.
Be fine.
So, when you all get inside, you can see people kind of just as far away from the door as possible, lined up around the walls, certain tables that are placed here and there in this not so large of a house, but good enough to store some people away. All different types of races, from humans to elves. People who look as though they're more on the poverty tier in Ravnica. Their clothes aren't too fine. Some dirt sprawled all over their face, looking like they haven't really gotten a good night's rest or shower or anything in a while. People that have been left to Precinct 6 with no hope of ever being reclaimed into Ravnica. But you get a better look at the new individual before you. With pink-colored hair down to their shoulders. Beautiful facial features. I think it's better if I just give y'all a visual.
No wonder Steve can't answer my question earlier. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh no, she's hot!
I'll give everyone else the quick visual.
Oh, she's a bubblegum princess. Okay.
It's a bubblegum princess! I love that. So, as you all walk in, she's kind of like tending to certain people here and there, being as polite as possible, offering them comfort before turning to the lot of you and just, welcome. You can call me Seraphine. I'm sorry we don't really have too much food or anything like that, but you know, you're welcome to stay here as long as you want. Where do y'all hail from?
We're kind of all over the place.
They're kind
we're
of
from here. We're not like you. We're from here. You came
Like-
with them, right? I'm just pointing at whoever the fuck brought us in.
Navaria?
Yeah, there we go.
Navaria and Seraphine just look at each other and just... It's weird, actually. We both come from the same place, but not at the same time? Okay, so like, look. In my world of Theo Asari, we were fighting someone that went by the name of Zix. They were also fighting someone who went by the name of Zix, which doesn't make any form of fucking sense whatsoever, right? It's...
Unless Zix was a title.
Unless it's what?
Unless Zix was a title.
I don't know. I didn't really get to learn too much into it because the moment I started getting comfortable with my adventuring party, I just vanished. And I ended up here.
Well, to properly answer your question, we are all from Ravnica, just different precincts. They're a very strange mixed bag.
I can see that. Sort of a Motley Crue type of scenario. Maybe one of you guys can like answer my question here. I've been trying to like, kind of get in touch with the person that kind of helps me out from time to time. And I fucking can't. It's like all connection was severed to this person that, for lack of a better way to explain it, more or less taught me how to be a person.
Is it this thing? I'm just gonna point at my chest, but like mimicking where their symbol is. Is it that shit?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna look at Rialdo.
Rialdo scurries his way up and begins looking.
So, who exactly is it that you need to reach?
I keep saying this word, but like not everyone is like really understanding what I'm talking about. It's my deity, the person that I praise.
I understand that enough, but you said you've lost a connection.
I honestly can usually like actually have drawn out conversations with them sometime, like sit down with them, have a little bit of a party, a drink or two. It's really nice. Sometimes they make me feel like shit, but that's okay because like it helps me to become a better person. But ever since I got here, I haven't had that.
Okay.
I can do that too, but maybe not long and drawn out. Just a short while. Only a few words, maybe.
Rialdo,
You have-
correct me if I'm wrong. Is a deity a god?
Well, I suppose, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Technically.
Okay. So Ravnica, we don't have people who are gods, deities. They're just like a really strong people here. Like,
They kind of
see
walk
them.
around. They're
yeah.
not exactly.
So like,
Sure, you can respect them. and-
Yeah, like,
But
what the fuck are you saying that my deity is just walking around and I need to find them?
well, maybe not.
I
your,
don't know.
Maybe not yours in particular, but you know,
like,
there are some, and they're just kind of there,
yeah.
like.
Oh,
Oh, you
you can see
that.
you can see that something kind of just snapped for a second before she goes, "Excuse me," and just like walks away. And Navaria just very vocally lets out a
Freya will just look at Rialdo. What did you say? What did you do?
I don't know.
Is she always like that?
I can assure you, it's not a thing of what you said. They are very in touch with their own emotions, and
Okay,
something that would just normally upset them usually sets them off. It's complicated. I try not to judge it too much, but they're very prone to crying.
So they're very like touchy-feely, and that's not your gig.
They're very
Stuff?
They are one with their emotions in a way that I'm not used to.
Okay. They'll get over it.
Either way, for now, the lot of you can rest. We'll be handing out rations soon, but it's not a lot. And just be comfortable.
Question.
Answer.
This is to Navarra, Freya to Navarra.
Oh.
Do you usually have anyone posted and on guard by the door?
In the lot that is before you now, it is me and Seraphine. That's it.
Okay.
You could say we've been lucky.
Would you mind, as a form of gratitude, would you mind if I take post?
Please. I would really appreciate that.
It is my pleasure. Freya just sits her ass like by the door, and she just starts like slowly taking off her armor, but still on guard by the door. Like
Sure.
Sunforger, shield, like right next to her, and then she's just like slowly taking off armor.
At a certain point, I'll say that while Navari is walking away and you're taking off armor, some asshole in the corner just lets out a. But as quickly as he does that, you watch as Navaria just throws a dagger and it cuts the side of his face. It's like, when we're in this establishment, we are respectful, especially when they are protecting you. The guy just kind of. In time, as you're taking off more of your armor, a few kids run up to you, kind of intrigued, but also like hiding behind anything that they could find just to get a glimpse of the armored woman that's before them.
Hello?
They scurry off.
Tegan is going to follow the children.
Oh my god.
You doing so
Nothing
stealthy,
bad.
or
No, just gonna walk up.
when they feel like they got away, there's just
Do you like our
a little. I don't know.
Would you like to play with some?
I don't know.
Tegan's gonna pull out the leather armor that she no longer wears and hand it over. Go on.
Whoa. I got a thing! And they just like run off. It's like, wait, I want to see it. No, I want to see it.
She's just gonna kind of stand there watching and smirking a little bit.
Val is going to start handing out. I'm going to use my last 2 first level spell slots for 2 casts of Goodberry.
Okay.
That's 20 berries, so I am trying my best to feed 20 people.
Sure. You definitely have to play the game of who's going to eat and who's not going to eat. But you hand them out. Is there anyone you take preference to?
Those who look like who need it the most. Those who look like they've gone without food the longest.
Sure.
And especially the young.
Rialdo watching all of this, he's kind of just been sitting down and looking around. He stands up and kind of stands in the middle of the room, and he looks at all of the, like, also kind of identifying like who here looks the hungriest, and begins to focus. And in the middle of the room, he's going to burn a 3rd level spell slot to cast Create Food and Water. To feed as much of the room as 75 pounds of food will.
Keep in mind, before you do this, right, that it creates both 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
Yeah, that can be like neatly like arranged.
The water
the
cannot,
containers.
unless you have
Oh, the
container.
water's not. Oh, the water's not contained.
It says or in containers.
So in
Yeah, it
kind
says
of
in
a very,
containers.
in kind of, it can be, but there are no containers. Welcome to Precinct 6. There ain't shit of all. But I will say, in a very Rakdos-like way, there's just a before
Everyone
different
has
types of
power.
food is just poured onto the ground and then is immediately drenched in 30 gallons of water that spreads out and makes this a very icky place to be. Whereas at first you had people cheering, well, not really cheering out loud, they have to remain relatively quiet, but giving their grace and their praise, it turns to
You know, I really
I
need to start
ritual
carrying
cast
cups.
purify food and drink to fix that.
you absolutely can.
It's gonna take me 10 minutes, but
Sure.
it's a ritual.
You have time. In those 10 minutes, you cast the spell. What does it exactly do?
All non-magical food and drink within 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of my choice is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
Ooh, but it is magical food.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's okay.
It's just
But-
wet.
Honestly, people, though they're complaining a little bit, because people fucking... people complain. Most people do get up and they partake in the meal because they just don't fucking care. And at a certain point, a man walks up to the lot of you. Just, you all from around here?
Yeah, basically. Different
I am-
places, same continent, I guess. I don't know.
What do you call yourselves?
I never say the name, I'm sorry. We go by the platinum rings. I'm just gonna like
It-
finagle the little ring on my finger, just like, see, you know.
Looks between the lot of you before turning around and says, "Hear me!
Oh, fuck.
Remember on this day that the lot of you were protected and fed by the platinum rings.
Oh,
Oh, this is awkward.
And he turns back to the lot of you. Your name will be remembered in this precinct.
Thank you.
You're as much. You're as kind and as brave as this one individual. Who's very robotic in their ways. When the Rakdos were coming down the street and they burned down my house, he saved my child.
So,
I will never. What was that?
like, Sarah, Nyssa just has this really far off look in her eye, and she. That. We knew him.
I imagined he saved you as well then.
Sure.
Zero. Zero.
He left. Don't worry about it. He had to go on to bigger things, you know.
I will still never forget what he did.
Of course.
And none of my family will either. At this point, he just walks away from you guys.
Val's gonna go seek out. Her name was Serafina.
Seraphine.
Seraphim. He's gonna seek her out and ask. Do you by any chance have any?
Sorry.
Sorry, I did not mean to disturb.
I mean, you don't have. It's not your fault. It's just if someone walks away crying, you don't normally follow them into the. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't. I mean, what?
Do you have any incense I can borrow? Borrow is the wrong word. Incense I can use.
At this point, he just seems a little frazzled, and it's just it's looking throughout a few of her bags before. I have like 4 sticks left.
We have a difficult time ahead of us, and I wish to ask Mas Selesnya for a divination.
I don't know who Matt Selesnya is, but I imagine that's your deity.
She is the heart of all of nature of Ravnica.
She just gives you all of her incense.
I'm going to ritual cast divination. Is the incense worth at least 25 gold?
You can imagine that a person of this stature who speaks freely about their faith has very good incense.
Okay. Then ritual cast divination. It will consume the incense, and I'm gonna make a sort of like a sacrifice of some acorns to Matt Selesnya. It puts me in contact with a god or a god servant. So I guess in this case, I'm reaching out to Tristani.
Okay.
And I'm sort of reaching out concerning a goal, event, or activity that occurs within 7 days, and I guess sort of insight on the battle with Ruse and the attack on the castle that is to come.
A voice floods your mind. You're to go and destroy Ruse. You have the necessary resources at your disposal. But understand, the battle will not be easy. And if you're not careful, and if the prisoners are not careful, a lot of you will meet your end faster than you would like. But from what I can see, there are rather powerful individuals that are staying where you currently are.
We have met 2 off-worlders.
Use one of them. Ask for their assistance, and maybe they'll help out. They'll help you have better odds in being successful.
By your will.
So, I'm totally fucking confused. What just happened?
I communed with my guildmaster, who is the conduit for Matt Selesnya.
Holy fucking shit, you have to use incense for that? Sorry, rude.
Just unstaring, lost in thought.
Normally, like for me, they just fucking appear randomly, without any form of warning. It usually scares the living shit out of me.
The guild master has better things than to randomly appear before me.
Are you saying that my goddess doesn't have better things to do than talk to me?
No, I'm saying mine does.
There are squinty eyes and a bit of awkward silence.
Meant no offense, I just mean that the guild master has many responsibilities that they have to watch after.
It's kind of like you're saying that mine doesn't have a lot of responsibilities. It's
No,
a
you
little
just had
fucked up.
You had a much more intimate connection than I do.
Give me a persuasion check right here.
That's actually what he was just trying to say. I just have an 8
Listen,
charisma.
I know this character a little bit. Am I doing a good job?
This is my baby, man.
Yeah, no, Claudia's just judging, like,
What'd you get?
Oh, 4.
4.
Oh my god, no!
You can-
He has a -1 to charisma.
What's your passive perception? Not passive insight, rather.
Oh, my passive insight is 15.
You could tell that they are very fucking irked that you just requested incense from them. They gave you all of it, and then in their eyes, you talked shit. You ever play a Telltale game?
Yes.
And there's like the warning of such and such person will remember that?
And Val's just gonna be like, I apologize. I am more accustomed to speaking to animals and plants. I don't necessarily
You
understand
should
the inter-
totally fucking work on your people skills. If you wouldn't mind.
I meant mostly that you have a more intimate connection than I do, and so I have to ask for their audience rather than your direct connection.
Should have said it like that in the beginning. Again, please, I need a moment.
Fair enough.
All right.
I missed
Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
Oh,
Just Val's just
buddy.
like,
Tegan's gonna wander back over to wherever the kids have ended up. And
They are playing
God.
with the leather, all trying it on. It's way too big for their stature. But it's like, oh, it's my turn for the leather armor. No, it's my turn. You had your
while we're
chance
doing
already.
that, she's going to cast dancing lights to make little lights appear around
Okay.
them. Which is a cantrip that just happens
Yep.
automatically.
It's my And sure enough, like children, their attention is brought to the shiny thing in the sky. You could give me a perception check real fast.
I'm not good at that. Oh, 21.
21. You can see that people are murmuring to themselves, and you're picking up things like, did you see the inside of her mouth? Yeah, it was sharp and fangs. Yeah, but look at how well she's doing with the children. I don't like it. Maybe we should pull the children away? I don't think it's nice to judge. I mean, after all, Navari's been helping us. There has to be some trust there, right? You're getting mixed reactions from all different corners of this room.
Tegan, who was like smiling and actually looked happy for a moment, her face just kind of falls back into that just kind of bleak. Like she's keeping the lights going for the sake of the kids, but you can tell her heart's not in it anymore. If
Give me
anybody's
a-
looking at her.
Give me a charisma check. Just a straight charisma check, real fast.
Hey, are Tegan's dancing lights just lights, or are they like little fire-based things?
Describe
This
them.
is actually like little. I want this to be different than anything else that she typically casts. It's these little warm globes. that are just like, think of like those little lights that hang on the strings and how they're just kind of gentle and aesthetically pleasing. That's what her dancing lights are. Completely different from everything else that she does. So, okay, charisma. 18.
18. Not a bad roll. When you feel your face starting to drop and you could feel the weight of the room, people judging you, without even taking a chance to know you, the little girl just grabs your hand and it's like, come on, come play with us.
What do you want to play?
I don't know.
Do you like hide and seek?
Yeah.
Do you like to hide? Or do you like to seek?
I like to seek.
I am very hard to find. If you can find me, I'll give you another present.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna be like, turn around.
Turn around.
Stealth! I'm slipping into the shadows.
Give me a stealth check.
Really fucked up against the kid, bro.
That's a 21.
21.
Can the
Oh.
kid use their special eyes?
Let me see.
Does the kid have special eyes?
Is this kid a human or an elf? This is actually very
Th-
important.
This kid is very humanoid. Doesn't have any features of an elf.
What do they look like?
I
know I'm throwing this at you, but this is actually
no, it's okay. I can do this. Not too tall, probably around a little shorter than Rialdo. Has long, beautiful flowing hair all the way down to her waist. With most of it is white, but you could see that there's random black streaks here and there. She has a human complexion and has here and there cuts and spots of dirt that shows that though she's a kid, she's living a little rough.
Okay. That's what I needed.
So, you hide away and you could feel as though the eyes in the room are on you before you're just out. There's murmuring of just, where'd she go? Is she gonna kill us? No, stop being fucking stupid.
Don't be a dick.
I'm gonna send a message to the person who I heard like saying, is she gonna kill us? Go, would you just shut up and let your children have fun?
Give me an intimidation or persuasion check, whatever you're trying to do more of.
Just persuasion. She's not actually trying to be scary, she's just pissed. Dirty 20! Here's all my good rolls, everybody!
There's just
Here we go. Here we go.
there's a look around, shocked, and just a and you could tell that they're disappointed in themselves from the way that they're acting. But while you're hiding, you tense up a little bit as this little girl is getting very close to where you are hiding. And whereas they should have looked right, they looked to the left, saw nothing, and went, "Aw, I give up. Ali Ali oxen free."
Gonna slip out of the shadows.
Gee whiz, you're really good at hiding.
Told you.
Let's go again. And then you could see that off in the distance, Navaria is watching this and is just kind of nodding in approval.
Let me tell you something before we start again. Do you want to get good at hiding in the shadows?
Yes.
You're going to have to train very hard if you want to be a good hider.
I think I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show me?
I tell you what, I have a very, very important mission I have to do.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you hang on to that armor for me? And while you're at it, I'm going to take out one of my daggers, hand it to
Oh my
her.
god!
No.
Sharp object.
Now, you only use that if somebody is trying to hurt you or your friends. You understand? keep yourself safe. And when I come back, I'll teach you how to hide.
They just,
How far?
they just
how
run
Yeah, I'm
off.
just gonna say.
How
Yeah,
far is this
Nyssa-
conversation from the front door?
Nissa's been watching
too
this
far.
entire fucking thing while playing her lyre. At one point, she's just gonna fucking stop, cover her mouth, point at fucking Tara, and I'm like, Tegan, did you just give a child a knife?
Freya will turn around and be like, just give the look of, did you just give a kid a fucking knife?
And Tegan's gonna walk up to them and she's just gonna go, in a place like this, candy isn't going to do the trick.
Yes, but giving a child a knife is kind of a stupid idea.
Tegan,
don't think so.
Abilities.
Tegan, along with their judgmental stares, you get the feeling that every adult in this room is going, what the fuck is wrong with you? Except for Navaria, who just kind of...
It's actually at that moment that Val's gonna be like, why is this stupid? There is an army of undead outside, and you are all holding your lives within a very breath by the confines of the wall.
Ooh, you were kind of like zoning out there.
It's just like, I do not understand why you death that you really think that's death
Mm-mm.
between all of them.
You're not coming through for some reason. We will get back to that. We'll say that in that moment you are cut off.
Freya will just be like, look, to be fair, I did get a sword at like 10 or 12,
Also
but
stupid.
I had proper training.
Still
I know.
stupid.
Look at Boros.
And I'm going
Anyway,
to train her, but she
No,
has to
you're-
stay alive.
right
That-
now.
Tegan,
now. Train right now.
Tegan, this isn't a choice.
You all hear the sound of footsteps walking through the center of the room
I understand. You
as
meant well, but
Seraphine is coming back out.
And she just still playing her lyre, just like, cause she hasn't strummed in a while. She's fucking excited. She just did some downtime for her. Look, like, I get what you're saying, but in retrospect, giving a child a knife, as far as I've seen, children are not good with sharp objects, and they're not entirely responsible. I'm not scared that the kid is going to do something like stupid to themselves or hurt one of their friends. I'm scared the kid is going to think that they can fight with it.
And it would be better for them to think that they could fight with it than thinking they could fight without it.
No! What the
I-
fuck kid is going
Well,
to
how's
think
it- how's
they
your
can
mic?
fight?
Yes?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead with that.
These children are going to have to fight the same as the adults. If the
No,
adults
they're
aren't there
not.
to protect,
That's
what happens if all
why
the adults are
we're
dead?
here!
With proper training.
But
No!
we will be
Give Val the opportunity.
leaving. You will be leaving and charging into that castle. I understand what they were trying to do. There's naught but death outside, and the only thing that separates that is but a wall. And the small bit of comfort that the idea that they can protect themselves in these times is worth it.
Rialdo, you are getting the sense in this argument that people are starting to stare and watch the argument unfold.
As Rialdo came in, Rialdo was in the previously before this. He was passing out food to people in the other room, and as he came in, overhearing everything and greeted the group.
Guys, listen. We can argue over the semantics of whether or not that kid should have had a knife. I've seen kids younger than them using what honestly may as well be guns. I'm not the best point of reference here, but we should probably get out of here. People are starting to stare and it's making me really uncomfortable.
You don't have to leave. Just tone down your voices a little bit. A lot of these people have gone through a lot of stress. And it would help to be a little bit more empathetic to that.
Yo, Nissa's just gonna like grab her lyre and just start like keep playing it, just turn and walk away. But you can tell she's like mumbling. She's like, "These fucking morons."
Before you go,
Mm.
I wanted to talk to the lot of you, if that's okay.
Mhm.
If you would. Navaria? Sure, I guess. She begins to lead you to her quarters. Close the door, whoever's last in.
Freya's usually the one last, so she just politely closes the door.
All right, look. Here's my thing with you guys, okay? From what I understand and what Navaria has been telling me, you guys are fairly fucking decent at what it is you do. However, from what I've also gathered, some of you are lacking people skills. Either way, this is something that is bigger than any of us. A lot of people are feeling bad in this moment. A lot of people don't know how to handle that. Hopefully, it will be a proper lesson in pain and discomfort. But we need to focus on the task at hand. Varia told me that a lot of you are looking to go inside of the castle. Well, that's stupid. But I imagined a lot of you are gonna go anyways.
Unless there's a better way of getting rid of Roos.
We're going to be murdered if we don't kill him.
I don't even know who Roos is.
The dude who
The
built
one
the
who's
castle.
causing all this.
He's the guy who built the castle.
Castle.
So your plan is to what? Go in
Kill him.
there, knock knock, you're dead?
There's
Pretty
no
much.
plan. We're fucking morons. What more do you want from us? Look, we have like 1, 2, 2.5 very louds. Because clunky, large, but can turn small. And then I'm hit or miss as for if I can be quiet. That's the only one who can be quiet. But but they're also the one that's guns a-blazing. Oh, I want to kill the vampire guy.
All right, maybe
So-
a lot of you are just in over your heads. And
No,
maybe you
probably.
should stay here and go back to wherever it is you guys probably come from and hope that someone else takes care of this.
That's
Oh, you little bubblegum princess. You really think that we would be here if we had somewhere else to go?
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just call me?
Seraphim, isn't it?
Oh, I hit that.
Yes.
Yes. If I may, the man inside of that castle is responsible for taking everything from me, including my own self. So understand that I can't go back until he's gone. There is no going back.
Okay. Look, I'm not saying you guys don't go. I'm saying you shouldn't go. I think I've seen what a good group does together. Hell, I lost a friend, and I thought that everyone was working really well together once. We did everything in our power to bring them back. One of my friends got arrested in the process. Would you say that you guys would do the same?
We may have our differences and we may bicker in our downtime, and we may make some very stupid decisions. But on the battlefield, we're a unit.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yeah!
Wait. Freya will chime in. Freya will chime in and say, "Look, we are, as you say, a motley crew. Yeah, but we have skills, so very scattered. We have a bard, cleric. We just met him. He can turn into other animals." And then Freya just points to Tegan. They're a mixed bag, and we already see me. However, we have we have pretty exceptional skills. We are very cohesive, despite us looking very stupid.
Listen to me. As much as I appreciate that, I see where you're coming from. Skills don't cut it. I have skills too. Novari has skills too. Everyone that I've ever known and loved has had some form of skills. But what I see is a bunch of people who don't know how to control their own emotions, who would rather get angry at each other than try to understand the other person's side. And
Did
skills
you see the conversation that comes later? Did you look into the future and see the conversation that comes later? Because I hate to tell you, but this happens quite frequently. And once everybody has settled down, we always have a moment where we're able to talk about it. And yes, some people don't like the fact that I gave a child a dagger, and some people are okay with that because they understand my reasoning behind it. But you know what? In the end, it doesn't matter, and that's not going to be the thing that makes us fall apart. Now, you, my dear, just ran off crying.
Oh god.
I would
Tegan, I don't know
recommend
Tegan,
to
what the fuck are
you
you trying to accomplish?
that you choose your next few words
Yeah, no.
very fucking carefully.
No, I'm
that-
just saying,
Tegan,
hypocrisy.
Tegan, look.
DM?
We have a
No. May I?
Of course.
Yes, DM question?
Did I know what word pissed her off when I talked to her?
Give
What
me an
word
answer.
got her? Fuck! I'm mad.
No.
I don't want to meta, that's why.
Okay, so hold on.
What is your name? Freya? I
Uh,
have this one. At least I can fucking cry. At least I can embrace my emotions, embrace my sadness, embrace my fucking fears. At least I can use it to my advantage. At least
you're getting a little irritated right now. Are you in control of your emotions, my dear?
Oh, absolutely. I am choosing to get angry. Because at this moment, you deserve it.
Emotions are passion.
Emotions
we are a
are
passionate group. So then you understand. We are a passionate group. We
There is
have
a difference between being angry and having control in that anger and wanting to be anger, and then the lot of you.
How long have you spent with my group? Tell me, honestly. And I mean no insult with what I'm saying, but tell me how long you've spent with my group.
I've spent enough.
No. Not nearly the amount of time that we all have together. We have an understanding of one another. And that these angry outbursts and everything, they're just par for the course. And they're how we express ourselves to one another. You can make a judgment based off of what you've seen in an hour. But I trust every single one of them with my life.
For the love of fuck, I understand you're trying to defend our group as a whole, but goddamn, we have some fucking holes.
Yeah, we do.
No, but that's the point. That's what they're pointing out. They're not saying that we suck. They're saying
Hold
that
on.
we're not perfect.
Hold on.
Proving their point by
Hold
yelling.
on.
Good.
Everyone shut up! They look at Tegan. You want to feel fear? You want to feel pain? Let's see if you can control this then. And understand that this is something that my deity used to do to me. And with a flick of their hands, they use their channel divinity to turn undead. And I need you
oh, shit.
It's a wisdom save.
to make me a wisdom save.
Freya's
Let
just
me
looking at
ask
Nyssa.
you this, because she's going after my undead status.
Yes.
Do I have my advantage from Devil Daddy? Because technically she is going after the vampire half of me.
It's the only reason you have advantage against Roos is his commands that he gives you.
Damn it, I was just trying to fuck
They're
Yeah.
counteracting each other, like they're counteracting commands. This is a different thing.
All right.
Freya's just looking at Nyssa going, oh fuck, are we gonna get kicked out? Fuck.
No.
It is an 8.
Nissa's
fear-
just sitting back because
you
she's
have
tired of corralling.
Never felt fear like this before. You could tell that with the correct words, with the correct abilities, this person is designed to destroy you. And all of that settles in and it embeds itself deep into your very gut and it turns. And she just watches as you react to it and try your best to get away from her. Navaria kind of just sees what's happening and stands in front of the door. Yes, I got fingers.
I start crying.
I allow it, but
I would like to.
you are also forced to run in this scenario. Yes.
That's fine, but I
Yes.
want her
I
to
would-
see me cry.
I
Okay.
would like to cast protection from evil and good on Tegan.
Okay. What does it do?
Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on a new saving throw against the relevant throw, which they may immediately make.
This isn't
On certain
this isn't
types
any
of
of those
creatures.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
unfortunately,
of those things.
it was a decent try, but this unfortunately isn't necessarily a frightened effect. It's a
Okay.
though they're
It's an undead.
though they're horrified, it's more of it's the undead's goal to get the fuck out.
Got it. Okay.
And they stare at you for a few seconds, Tegan. Your tears fall, but do you know why?
Everyone I've lost.
Now, do you let that hang over you? Or do you just let it eat away at you?
I let it drive me.
Make me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Can I give them the help action since I'm trained in persuasion?
I'll allow it. So it would be a straight roll, so 16. Which is not bad. It drives you. Good. You understand the concept that everyone feels anger, pain, any form of negative emotion whatsoever, yes?
Of course.
See, my deity believes in that oh so much. Almost daily, they would take whatever I was feeling and they would amplify it. Way more than what you're feeling now, to a point where I would crumble right in front of my friends and they wouldn't know why. I'm not judging you because I feel like I'm holier than thou or I'm better than you, or because I have cool powers and you are a vampire or anything of that nature. I'm just giving you advice and you are responding so fucking poorly to it.
I would like to interject for a brief moment because there is a factor that which is being ignored and not mentioned that may affect what your advice pertains.
I'm listening.
The vampire has her father.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
If you would roll.
You can do it. System. Oi. Oi.
I did good the first try.
You did good the first time. You can see that like there's some clarity to it, but then you're just met with and bad things happen.
At that point in time, Val is just like, then what do you want? You stand on a sort of platitude of not holier than thou, but deeper understanding of how emotions works. Yes, so your deity has given you some sort of distinct knowledge of your own emotions, but you are blind to other people's.
No, that's the thing. I'm not. Because
think
when I
you are.
see the lot of you arguing in the middle of a room that is filled with nothing but depression and loss. The lot of you in that moment are selfish, and I don't think about the 5 of you. I think about the many people that are out there in that room suffering.
Yet you asked them to return to whoever and let someone else deal with it.
When we
That
could
is not
end
the
that
words of a
suffering.
hero. That is not the words of a protector. That is the words of a fucking coward.
This isn't
He's right.
fantasy. This is real life. Irony. You need
You
to
are not of
understand.
Ravnica. You do not understand what real life means for us.
I would hate to see the 5 of you go in and not make it out. That is why I made my suggestion. Again, this isn't about me or you. This is about everyone. I'm not even from here.
We don't know you.
And I don't know you either.
Then quit acting like you do, Bubblegum.
Does she react to the word bubblegum? I'm raising my hand. I need to
Tegan's
know.
getting pissed.
There's just a... You could tell that she's thinking.
You can say whatever the hell you want about me. I've probably heard it all.
No,
But
fuck
when
that.
you start judging them and
my
how we interact with one another, I have a problem.
It
Tegan!
isn't judgment. You are not understanding. You're
I
so
don't want to understand
big-headed.
you.
Tegan, you care more about our group than you do about anybody else. Do you realize what's going on?
I
This
know
one
that.
here, fucking bubblegum princess over here, is trying to talk about the entire
Can we
group
stop
out there.
calling me
And
bubblegum?
if we don't go and kill this guy, that entire group that she claims to want to protect is going to keep suffering.
Tegan, you're not listening again.
Fuck it.
We can't keep doing this.
This is... Do whatever it is that the lot of you want to do. I can see that it's going to be an issue. That is why I recommended what I recommended. If you didn't like that, maybe a certain side of you also believes what I'm saying, and you just don't want to accept it.
Or maybe I just don't care if I live or die and I want to go out with a bang.
Well, then go out with a bang. Do you. And when you're dead,
At this
whatever
point, Tegan is
deity-
not paying any attention. She's literally going like this. Like, she's done.
They
she
keep
has
talking.
nothing. She doesn't care. She's just literally not paying attention. Like, she is just absolutely done with her.
Whatever deity you follow can then take you. Good luck with the castle. Good luck with whatever it is that you're doing. In the
Deities don't
morning,
exist around here. Only demons and devils do, bitch.
Oh my god, you fucking idiot.
Oh god, we're gonna get kicked out.
Get out.
a lot of you are to be out of here in the morning.
Fucking idiot.
Good luck.
We'll leave tonight. And I'm
Shut the fuck up, Tegan!
I will do whatever the fuck.
No,
I
you're a
want.
fucking idiot!
What do you
You're
care?
going to get us killed just because you have a death wish does not mean anyone else wants to die!
Then don't come with me.
Stop
Had
it!
it with you.
Oh
Tegan's-
my fucking god, you selfish bitch! You
been
drag
over
us
this.
here for your own vendetta to get your father! This is exponentially worse!
And what the
than
hell
I
was
did.
the temple, Nyssa?
Mine
Everyone
was worse
relax.
because we didn't know what we were
Everyone-
walking into!
So follow me then.
Guys, look. We've been given sanctuary. We should appreciate the sentiment. We're going to leave in the morning. Tegan, shut the fuck up. Let's not call the person in charge Bubblegum Princess. Let's get the fuck out of this office and cool the fuck down. Please.
As much as I really enjoy the back and forth and the drama that's coming from the lot of you, I have to say that I personally love the cut of all of your chips. Whereas, what was it that you called it? Bubble gum over there probably doesn't. I think that you guys just need to take a breath of fresh air. And when you leave, if you'll have me, because I saw more than she did. I understand what it's like to feel stressed and tense and not really know how to control that. Very briefly, not to get too into it, but I was kicked out of my entire guild and hunted for ritual sacrifice. So I'm with you. If you'll have me, I'd be happy to go with you, provide you aid.
You I like.
Well, that's because I'm as bitchy as you are.
We outside, have we like left the room with Seraphim or?
Seraphine has left herself and is more tending to the people. From what you can guess, you guys are still in the office.
Okay.
You have something you want to say or do?
If I have an opportunity to have a private conversation with her again, I would like to.
Seraphine?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get to that for the scene that's at hand.
Yep.
I think a lot of you can work together very well together. I'm gonna say on a limb, and don't get mad at me when I say this. Excuse me for saying it. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I think it was Tegan.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really truly listen, and that's
No.
okay. I mean, shit, I don't listen half the time either. However, sometimes not listening can get one into a lot of trouble. And
That's
that's
something I am starting to learn. And it's been difficult.
when I was
And
traveling.
I do value their opinions. I look pointedly at Nyssa most of the time.
Like, Nissa's literally just, like, not even looking, just rolling her eyes to the fucking moon.
Understand this, that in my party, we had instances that a few of us made decisions without consulting the other first. I remember my friend Rudy, so lovable, so would not stop talking ever, unless you pointed it out to them. But because of that, he was talking to the guy that was terrorizing our land. And he egged him on too much, and it got Yuri killed, me banished. And I honestly wonder how he's coping with that right now.
I'm gonna reach over and put a hand on her shoulder. You have shown respect, and therefore your opinion actually does matter to me. You are trying to speak from experience rather than a perceived knowledge of what is going on around you. And I appreciate that. I think I can calm down,
Can I be honest with you?
by all means.
From what I've studied of Seraphine, it isn't that they think they know better than you. It's that they can probably read you like a book. They're very, very insightful.
I think that knowledge only goes surface deep, though.
It depends.
How many chapters in the book is she getting? That's all I'd like to know.
Maybe she doesn't care about the book.
That much is obvious.
Well, either way, I think a lot of you should get some rest if you're going to be going out and dealing with this fuckery. And I'll be with you. I'll be out there if anyone needs me. She walks out.
I
Yeah,
let my
Nissa's
temper get the
falling back.
better of me.
No, Nyssa walked out the room, man. She's fried. She doesn't want to listen to anything anymore.
Freya
Tegan's
would-
talking to herself.
Freya just stands in front of Tegan. Look. Let's just get through the night or day, because I have lost track of everything. We're getting better and being cohesive. And yeah, practice listening skills, but that comes on as time goes on. But let's just be proper. Let's just. I personally see it as a payment, because I'm about to go to the door, and God, make sure that kid doesn't cut themselves, please. I don't know what everybody else is going to do, but
I'll go teach her a little bit of knife safety if that'll make everybody feel better.
for me, yeah. I don't know about everybody else. For me, yeah.
Rialdo
Alright.
has run actually ran out of the room after Nyssa trying to like kind of corral her back.
And just to Freya, I am sorry for losing my temper again. Like literally, she's like looking like a little kid. Like, he's like, I'm sorry, I picked my nose again. Like, it's such just like a like that's like kind of what she's doing, because for her it is like a little kid who picked her nose again, because this is wrath is her one of her ruling sins. So she's like, I'm sorry, I did it again. I'm trying to break the bad habit. I
Okay,
won't pick my nose again.
For what it is worth, I believe that Seraphim poked it on purpose, and I do not believe that is fair to Tegan. They egged them on to prove a point, and they proved it at their expense.
Oh no, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
But I should learn to not let that happen. But I'm only 2 months old. And tell me any 2-month-old that can control their emotions even as well as I do.
Rialdo, are you saying anything to Nyssa?
So I'm assuming like Nyssa is in like a different room entirely.
Nyssa walked out to the main room that has all the other people in it. People you could see are starting to finally start to bed down and are murmuring amongst themselves. It's like late night talks, and what do you think the screaming on the other side of the door was about? Type of a deal.
So Rialdo comes in, and at first he's kind of doing one of those like leaning on like the doorway, just. And he kind of scooches over to where Nyssa is.
Hey, that was bad. You don't need to hear it from me. Look, I know the two of you are really, really having a hard time landing on the same page here. But, look, there's one thing that I have to agree with that we were told tonight, and that's there are things going on here that are bigger than us. Well, technically everything's bigger than me, but there's things here that are bigger than us.
Fucking Rakdos.
And look, I know I'm not exactly the best person to go to when asking about, camaraderie. I used to be friends with guys that literally threw shit at each other for fun. But I have seen people fight with each other. A lot. Usually it ends with one of them dying. There's not a lot of a chance to make it better. If we don't make this right, and we don't get on the same page, this Roos guy, I still don't understand everything about him, but he's gonna divide and conquer us with the greatest ease if we don't go in as a unit. You don't need to hear that from me. I just want you to know that I've got your back here. You're kind of the one that brought me along here and didn't leave me to die in the streets. I don't exactly want our bodies to be strung about with the rest of them.
And Rialdo gives a little tap to her leg and just kind of like sits up next to her. His feet don't even come near touching the floor, and he's
job,
just
buddy.
kind of dangling.
Like Nyssa the entire time was like absent-mindedly strumming on the lyre. In a way that's kind of like lullaby-esque, so that no one gets mad that she's playing the lyre while everyone's trying to go to sleep. You know,
Yeah.
that type of thing. Her eyes just remaining closed the entire time, just listening. Look, just because I brought you in doesn't mean you owe me anything. I wouldn't expect that. You have a choice. Because of
Wow.
that. Because of the fact that I believe in choice. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired, Rialdo. The amount of time that I have had to pull her back from stupid shit, defend her after she does stupid shit. Every time she says stupid shit, and after kind of slap her on the wrist and be like, no, it's okay, we'll get better. No, it's okay, we'll get better. As much as they are a 2-month-old vampire, they are a grown fucking person. And there's a way of treating other people that they don't seem to understand, and I am tired of witnessing it. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm tired of dealing with the aftermath of it, because these people brought us in just because we helped them. They brought us in because, like, essentially this is... If we didn't have this location, we'd be fucked going into here. It's a shit show to me, the fact that there's not even a fucking monicum of respect given before she receives it. That's not how the world works. Ideally, we all want the world to work in a way that we automatically gain respect and give respect at the same time. That's not how it works. That's so idealistic, it's almost fucking ridiculous.
I'm not saying I agree with the way that she handled things. It could have gone a lot better. What I'm saying is, by the end of this, if we make it to the end of this, because there have been times when I've wondered, our backs have been put against the wall countless times, and we've made it through every single time. But you've talked about there was a guy before me, that not the one who left on his own, the one who Tegan was close with. I know that you guys have lost a lot. It's clear that death has touched you, and I don't know if it will again. But if it has to, I want us to at least be able to look back on a moment like this. See it as something that we made it through. A blip on our radar. Not the thing that does us in. I think that we're destined for bigger things than that. Maybe that's too idealistic. But you saved me from an otherwise shitty life. And you're right. I technically don't owe you guys anything. But, just like you said, you have a choice, and so do I. And maybe we can make something bigger out of this. Bigger than all of us.
And Rialdo kind of leans his head on Nissa's shoulder to the sound of her instrument, and his ear just does a little.
Emotional support goblin.
Emotional support goblins, y'all. Everyone should have one.
We need to make sure Rialdo get them papers.
Yeah.
She's gonna keep playing, just looking off into all the other people, looking down at Rialdo, just like tiny smile, cause like, oh, that's sweet. And just keep looking off into all the other people, watching them bed down.
I want to, before we move on, if it's okay,
Yeah.
look over at Val. You defended me.
Yes,
You tried to help me.
I did. I made a promise to you that when you act like a beast, I will treat you like a beast. And when you act like a person, I will treat you as a person. And in that moment, you were a very vulnerable person. And no one was trying to defend you. and I understood where you were coming from. I am not so petty to not step in instances like that. In the Selesnian conclave, everyone has their part. Everyone pulls their weight. Everyone has a role to play from the moment that we can stand and walk. Just as a pup hunts with the pack the moment it can stand, so do we. So I understood what you wanted to do by giving that child a knife, and I understand why you... I am beginning to understand more why you are the way.
They're not entirely wrong, you know.
But they're not entirely right either.
Yes, but no.
Oh, good.
I have a lot to improve on.
I am not disagreeing with that, but just
Nyssa does take the worst of it.
because you have room for improvement does not mean you are a lost cause.
Thank you. I'll admit, I'm a little desperate right now. Killing Roos means the possibility of becoming myself again. Not being like this.
Desperation also breeds recklessness. They could have pointed it out in a much better fashion.
They're tired. I'm a lot. I can understand that. I don't fault them, but I do appreciate you standing up for me. That's all.
If you're saying something, you're not coming through.
I'm sorry. Like I said, I made a vow.
Well,
Treat you as a person when you deserve to be treated as a person.
vow or not, it's appreciated. Even if you are just doing it to maintain a promise. And with that, she's going to exit.
Val. I'm going to say before Tegan does exit, your eyes trail for a second. And you do see that Seraphine is tending to children that, well, you can probably assume they don't have parental figures anymore. Due to the fact that the children who do are either cuddled up with moms or dads, and these kids are just off to themselves. I want you to give me an insight check in this moment.
DM, while he's doing that, I want to go find the little girl that I gave the knife to. Is she one of the ones who has no parents?
I will answer that in 1 second.
Fair enough.
$19.
There's a deep-rooted pain that hides behind her smile in that moment. It isn't something that she isn't controlling. It's just something that she's trying not to let out in front of the children that she's tending to. And as Tegan gets up and walks away, Seraphine gets up with a pat to a little girl's head and walks to her office. You could probably assume that that is your opportunity.
Got it.
Tegan,
Yes.
this little girl does have parents. I rolled for it. Randomization.
Oop.
And you can see that they're starting to bed down, closing their eyes. What do you want to do?
I want to approach the parents. I'm not sneaking, but I'm being gentle in my approach.
Good.
And if there is one that is awake, I would like to speak to them. Just as simple. Excuse me.
Sorry, forgive me. I was about to bed down for the evening.
I apologize for the interruption.
You
It
can
is.
sense that there's unease in this conversation.
I sit down so as to not be imposing.
There's more unease because of what you are.
That's why I'm sitting down, just to be like, your daughter is a very sweet child, and
Thank you very much.
some of the few memories I have are being her age. Getting to play with her today was a delight, honestly, one that I haven't had in quite some time. It has come to my attention, though, that I was slightly irresponsible. I did present her with one of my daggers
Dagger, yes.
as means to
No.
protect herself. But with that, I would like to make an offer, if you will have me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Not that great at those. It's an 11.
You can see that there's just kind of like, it kind of looks like he wants to listen what you have to say, but he's starting to get that face like you're trying to sell him something.
No, I just would like to offer to train her.
I
She
don't
wants
have
that.
I don't have much money,
I'm
and
not
I
looking for payment.
really
I'm not looking for payment. I just see a lot of myself in her. The old me, not this. The good me. And
Look. Do you have a name?
Tegan O'Connell.
There's like a moment of just sorry, I've heard that name before.
O'Connell?
Look, if I'll be honest with you, a lot of us in this precinct lost our homes due to whatever the fuck it is that's happening now that the Guild Pact isn't around to ensure that things are going according to plan. And we're struggling, and we're trying. And it's one thing. It's one thing to be on the lower bracket to civilization. And then it's another thing to not even be helped when things are going awry in your home.
I'm going to place my hand on his.
Perhaps this can be discussed at a time that is not like this. I don't plan to take the dagger from her. I was honestly going to tell her not to run with it, and
I would like to help you and your family.
we really don't. You really don't have to do that.
I know. But if you ask any of my companions, I'm known to be pretty stubborn. And we are about to go into that castle and hopefully defeat the man inside. And if we come back out, I would like to help all of you. You remind me of better times. So it's a bit selfish, but I hope you'll let me have that. You can sleep on it.
You can see that there's kind of just this forced but still genuine smile.
I'm sorry for interrupting your sleep.
Thank you. Tegan O'Connell.
That I'm
Good
just gonna
night.
walk away. And go find a little corner to sleep in.
So Val, before we do your thing,
Yep.
Freya, is there anything you would like to do, or are you calling it a night with just watching?
At some point, Freya would have left the room after she said her bit.
Sure.
Took post by the door, and she would be fiddling with. So she's sitting at a chair by the door.
Sure.
Sunforger on her lap. She takes out a dagger that she got a while ago. She's gonna fiddle with it. And at some point, she would accidentally cut herself. The blood drips to the Sunforger, and then there's a little spark coming out of the Sunforger. She looks at it and go. She does it again on purpose. She puts the dagger away and she just continues her watch as if nothing happened.
Yeah. Val.
Just a very brief knock.
I gotta stretch for this one because I know we're about to go in. There's just this. Come in.
Val will enter and gently close the door behind him. I wanted to apologize.
For what exactly?
For the disrespect, for a lack of decorum, and for the disrespect that was directed towards you in that heated exchange.
Hey, man. No issue. It's fine.
And it is not. Your eyes tell a different tale. You are not the only person skilled at reading.
You caught that, huh?
I did. Sometimes when people like us are adept at understanding, we tend to forget how to communicate that understanding in a way that also takes people's feelings into account. I am not good at talking to people, but I understand people.
Can I... Now that we're having a civilized conversation, I just want to explain why it is that I'll apologize. I can't apologize for what I did. But I can express empathy and understanding for exactly how horrible it can be. I imagine that from your getup, excuse me for being a little perceptive here, but dirt between your fingernails, fur in odd areas of your clothing, you work closely with animals.
I am a shepherd. A caretaker for...
Is that because of your faith?
Yes. He's being raised in Leslie.
You're cutting out again,
Right.
bud.
I'm gonna project. Being raised in the Celestian Conclave, we are all connected to nature. Some of us gravitate towards one way. Some of us gravitate towards the blade to protect our home. Some of us gravitate towards direct worship of Mat Selesnya, the tree that resides over all of us. I I tend to the fields. I feed my people. I raise our livestock, and I breed the beasts that defend our borders.
I hear you. I follow a goddess who I love to call Lavi. She's kind of, you know, a friend.
And you were separated from them.
No, that's not what I'm explaining. I'm not trying to make you feel sorry for me here. I'm trying to explain that my teachings were cruel. And as cruel as what I did to your friend. It was a thing of... See, I grew up in a situation that, because of what I was, and I wasn't a pure blood of elvish kind, I was forced out of my home into an orphanage, which burned down. I lost my best friend. I still haven't found my best friend. And my goddess made sure that every single day I felt every last emotion that I felt to that, until I got to the point where I used it. And I'm not trying to force onto your friend my beliefs. But in their teachings, it is my duty to go about life not only spreading those teachings, but, well, teaching. And not everyone is going to agree with that. The same way not everyone agrees with your way of living.
But even you can understand that the way you went about teaching that lesson was especially cruel.
Oh, absolutely. I fucking hate it sometimes. I hated it when I went through it. I hate teaching it. But
then it begs the question, if you understand that your lessons are cruel, why did it seem like you were judging?
I tried to express I wasn't judging.
It did not come off that way at all.
Well, think of it like the way I thought you were talking shit on my deity.
That was the parallel I was about to make.
And it didn't come out the way that you were trying to say. But I don't judge you guys. I can honestly care less. But what I see here, and what I've somehow gotten myself into, is a world that is undergoing tyranny. And people are dying. And as much as I want to go back home, and as much as I would love to see the little ones that I grew up with and I helped raise, as much as I would like to find my friend, I see what the bigger picture is, and I will never let someone fault me for that.
I'm not asking to fault you for the bigger picture. That is not why I am here.
Then why are you here exactly?
Because my goddess spoke to me. Salaznia told me I would understand someone who, and I would see someone who we would need help from. And that their help would be instrumental in taking down the vampire.
And forgive me if I'm getting too far ahead here. Might be fucking this up, but is it me?
I believe so. I may disagree with your methods, and but I do not disagree with the lesson.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Mouse, move.
This is an important roll.
is there anything that I can do to get a straight roll instead of disadvantage?
The reason why it's at disadvantage
Mhm.
is because, well, when I say what I'm gonna say, you'll understand.
Okay.
What is your name?
The three Velkesh.
Can I call you Val?
Val works.
I love shortening names. It's like Goddess hated it too, and like, but like, come on, let's be honest. Their name
It is
like
difficult
kinda long,
to
it's bullshit.
translate. It is difficult to translate Loxodon into common.
Look, I respect you, and I really appreciate the fact that you came up to talk to me, and I honestly feel like I learned a little bit about you. And in this instance, I liked what I saw. And as much as the bigger picture is that people are in danger, I just don't trust you guys enough to go with you.
I'm not asking for your trust.
But the thing is that trust needs to exist in this scenario, because I honestly feel as though you're just going to get me killed.
Then
And-
let me rephrase the question. How can we earn that trust? Because I feel that you are right. We need your help in order to have a chance at succeeding.
The best that I can do right now is someone has to be here in case something goes wrong. And these ears pick up a little bit. Navaria is more than happy to go with you. I would recommend just taking her. I'm sorry, but I have to be a little bit selfish here, and if I feel as though you guys are just gonna end up getting me killed, then everything else that I have to go back home to, I have a world that's in danger too. And that is also a bigger picture.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be.
I feel as though I do.
If you felt like you had to apologize, that means you feel guilt for your choice, which means you doubt your choice. If you do not doubt your choice, then you have no reason to be sorry.
She kind of looks you up and down for a second before walking over to her bag, opening it, pulling out a bottle of clear liquid. Presents it to you to take. That is my help to you. A bottle of holy water, in hopes that whatever undead fuck is running amok, you can bring it to an end.
Can I ask one thing?
You have one more question, because I would really like to get to bed.
I as well. If a small rodent comes to you begging for aid, can you please answer it?
Is this a metaphorical thing? Are you like,
No.
is this like psychoanalysis? Like, am I supposed to be like,
No.
yeah, totally, and like you think I'm
front,
on...
Tegan has
Okay.
a pet rat and I can communicate messages through them.
Holy shit, that's a lot. So if it comes up here and asks me for help, tend to it. How do I know that that's the rat and not like these other fucking rats? Like, what if a rat heard and it's like, oh man, I'm totally gonna jump in on that? Like,
Animal Messenger is a very specific spell. You will hear my voice through the rat.
that's really fucking cool. Yeah, sure. You got it.
Thank you.
Good night, Val.
Good night, Seraphine.
Good luck. And
You as well.
if you come back alive, I owe you fuckers a drink, and
You owe Tegan an apology. If we
let
come
me
back alive.
allow me to reflect on it because I can't apologize for what I did.
No, but it is how you did it that you need to apologize for. Like I said, I do not disagree with the lesson. I disagree with the method.
A chance to reflect on it. But I hear you. I see you.
I will just bow his head and exit.
So, as you all bed down for a day's worth of rest.
One thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Before sleep.
Okay. All right.
Doing ascending spell.
2.
Doing ascending spell to 0.
Okay.
To motherfucking 0.
Lay it on me.
And it's literally just like, hey, hope you're doing good. Remember that kid you pulled out of a fire? His dad remembers you. You did really good. Miss you. Good night. Or
We're
good
gonna
day.
totally end the. Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Or good day.
There's a bit of silence before you think that Zero's probably sleeping
Oh, yeah.
in stasis mode or is dead. Before you're met with,
Hello. Yeah, I mean,
look, I'll be honest with you, that happens sometimes. People remember you when you do good things. I miss you too.
Dickhead.
That's the end of the message.
Stupid fucking dickhead.
Does Freya do a good job watching? And I don't know if anybody comes over to cover.
No, I don't know. Does anyone come over to cover?
I will.
Okay. I
Tegan
imagine
gets up at one point and does it.
you
Gives her a
guys.
tap.
Yeah. You guys, have a pretty solid amount of. You guys are surrounded by people and in a comfortable place. So the fear of falling asleep without your want to isn't relevant here. But at a certain point, even Navaria wakes up really early and takes watch for a little bit. As you're all taking watch, nothing happens. Occasionally, you hear the sound of just.
Tegan will take the last watch.
In those moments that there are moanings and groanings of different undead, people get tense. Everyone is silent. You hear a pin drop. Unmoving. It's dawning on you how afraid these people truly are of what's happening. Occasionally, a random ghost will float through the walls, but won't really give too much mind to the people that are below.
At one point when some noises are happening, and Tegan's on watch, she just kind of will, see people, you feel the tension, go, oh, come on, I'm scarier than anything out there. You'll be fine.
Give me a persuasion check.
That'll be a good one.
Oh, look. Something to
30.
block. I love being able to block people. Feels good.
Bah.
Bye. Dirty 20. The tension, it's kind of just like, are they saying they're going to eat us? And then it dawns on them like, no, you're here to protect them. And it's just,
They just kind of end it with a wink and then go back to looking at the door.
Sure. You all gain the benefits of a long rest.
No.
It's a little harder to sleep here and there because, well, on the last watch, people are awake and going about their business because it is daytime. Tegan, what you notice, though, is that daytime in Precinct 6 right now is not fucking daytime. the clouds are so dark and so spread across the sky in a way that no sunlight gets through whatsoever. Occasionally, there's just of lightning that cracks through it, but rest comes to you all. A new day upon you, as you know that somewhere in the distance, Dark Castle awaits your arrival. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. So, everyone, thank you. Holy shit, what a fucking roller coaster of emotions. Good fucking job, everyone. I hope the neighbors aren't thinking like, wow, these people are really fucking loud and shit like that, because holy shit, that guy, I should like slip a note under their door, be like, hey, sorry for the noise. We're not killing each other. We just do a fucking live stream show. But
Bruh, some of them take like long showers at 2 in the morning.
that's fair.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that.
Dude, it's teenage boys. They're not fucking showering.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining in today's episode of Enter Ravnica. The story is getting deep. Next episode is going to be fucking wild because I think the Ruse confrontation is going to be happening very fucking soon. Good job to all of you on such a wonderful performance. I am very proud of you all. It was definitely top-notch episode today. Let us express that we all love each other, please.
I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much.
They fight and then they go steal a shopping cart together. This is what they do. We fight
The
their
ratchet best
besties
friend.
again every damn time.
Wait,
The
if the
ratchet best friends.
wait, hold on. If the shopping cart's being stolen, who's in the cart?
They take
Take
Tegan.
turns.
Oh, okay.
No,
I
they
was just-
take. They totally
No,
take.
I was
turns.
gonna
I
say-
love that we both said it. They take turns.
Whoever
So-
was bitchier in that particular fight is the one who has to push.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have to say, thank you so much to Digadol for 5 community sub gifts and a 1-month tier 1 sub to Shiny Ace of Cups. We really appreciate you. Another one? Are you fucking
I
serious?
got it.
It's Naruto Uzumaki. He wouldn't sell things like that.
Yeah, dude, like, what a waste of a good username. Fuck.
If you want to take advantage and try to gain more souls, or maybe just watch the episode over because it was a really good episode, or tell your friends to watch this episode that just passed by, we will be doing a rerun on Monday at the same exact time that we start here today. It's just a button that we pressed, it goes and then it does the whole thing over. Another episode will probably be posted on Wednesday, and we will be back live with a brand new episode on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Did y'all have fun today?
Absolutely.
I'm exhausted.
That was
Like,
emotions are exhausting.
I-
It was
Oh my
heavy.
god, I'm tired.
I can't wait for a certain thing to happen because then I'm just gonna be like, wee, but with lightning damage.
It's gonna be fucking amazing. So, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Anyone got anything else to say?
A
Bedtime.
penis.
And if that is the case,
Oh,
for one
titties?
thing oh yes, and one other thing, right? Moist.
One per episode.
What do
Not-
you call your cake? Do you call it wet cake?
I call
It
it.
is a moist cake.
I call it gone because I ate it.
Anyways, my name is Torn, and thank you so much for stopping by my bazaar. Good night, everybody.
Mr. Chaos Shame. Nah,
No shit.
JK.